Hello, hello. Welcome to this week's episode of Zemus and Cheetar podcast, episode 13. I am Cheetar, and this is
That would be Zemus. Hello, hello.
yeah, Zemus 101. We talk about games we've been playing, some news things sometimes, as well as oh, there's fun little topics, some
Yep.
games maybe.
Maybe read
Uh,
some emails. Not this week, but
yeah, read some emails. So if you want to send us an email. That is zcpodcast1
yep,
at gmail.com.
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it, but you said it better than I did last week.
Did I?
I always say ZCP because I just want it to be ZCP, but it's like that's not the email.
ZCP podcast?
Yeah, pretty much. I think I said it even like twice last week.
ZCP Oddcast. All
Yeah.
right. ZCP Oddcast 1 at
No, that's
gmail.com.
no. But yeah, well, technically, I guess that's right.
Yeah. Um, yeah, today is August 6th, 2019.
hmm
Um, so yeah, I guess let's just get right into it.
Yeah,
Uh,
we go over like what we've been playing lately, like you said, and then we each bring a topic and discuss it. So
yeah.
and do little quizzes at the end and whatever. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Um,
So yeah, we can get into what we've been playing lately.
yeah, so what have you been playing lately, I guess?
Oh, okay. There's one big one, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm just forgetting. But I don't have to talk about everything. Just the big one is I've been back into Monster Hunter World.
Mm,
It's funny as the years gone on. This year I haven't played it at all. But I put like when did the game come out? I should have looked this up. September or no? It was 2017, right? Okay, let
yes.
me Monster.
Yes.
I'm looking it up. I gotta know. Monster
Wait,
Hunter.
no, maybe it was 2018.
No, no way. Let's see. It
Could be
was it
2018.
was January 2018. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because 2018 Monster Hunter came out, and then God of War came out.
Oh, God
Wow.
of War was last year too. It feels like years ago. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, Spider-Man was last year.
That doesn't sound as far away, but because
Hey,
maybe because I haven't played it, so I feel like
yes.
it's I still got time.
Platinum
But
that game.
awesome. But yeah, so I put 500 hours into it, I guess, all last year.
Yeah,
Because I
it's
didn't
too
play
long.
it at all this year. So yeah. But I wasn't weirdly I wasn't excited for Iceborne, which is the expansion for those that don't know, coming out in a couple months. But the expansion's like as big as the main game. They keep saying it has its own platinum trophy. It's like it's like an extension of the main game, but just yeah, bigger than I think most expansions or all expansions, because that's pretty crazy.
Is it
But
standalone?
no, I believe it's not. I mean, maybe it would kind of make sense, I guess. But
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure you got to carry your characters over. Yeah, it's like a new difficulty and everything. So it's like
Okay.
it's for people that finished the main game, I believe. It's cheap
Okay.
because it's cheaper too. So like $50 instead of the regular 80 here,
Oh well.
and that's Canadian, so it's even cheaper. In the states there. So
That means it's probably like 40 here.
yeah,
Something.
yep, that sounds about right. Which is a steal, really.
Yeah.
With the amount of content that was already in the base game. Like again, I put 500 hours into it, and I still have more things to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to go for that platinum now. So, but yeah, I didn't play it all year, and then honestly I can't even remember why I thought about picking it up. I think just seeing people on Twitter, everybody playing it again, and reminding myself that I don't have the platinum yet, and I knew I was close. And after all the time I put into it, it's like I kind of deserve the platinum.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I picked it up and just I was like, oh, I don't remember how to play. I don't remember how to play. There's like so many mechanics, and I still had the hammer equipped, but I remembered that I really like the hammer. I've tried pretty much all the weapons. There's a couple that I haven't really had much interest in. The lance, I've never tried, but I don't. I like the gun lance, so it's like, why would I use the regular lance? I don't know, but it probably has its own moves and everything, but still.
I feel like I tried the regular one once.
Yeah, very defensive, right? I think because it got
Yeah.
shield and everything. But the gun lance is like that too. But you can like put explosive pins into enemies and stuff, and like it's so cool to fire your gun at the right time.
Hmm.
Like I love gun blades, right? So it made sense.
Yeah, of course you do.
And that was yeah. and that was my first weapon. That was the first thing I tried in when I bought Monster Hunter. Because mainly because it's defensive. So like I don't know any of the monsters, don't know what moves they do. At least I can hold up a shield and defend against to see what they're doing until I learn. You know. And
Mm-hmm.
the opposite of that is the hammer, where I'm just running right towards the monster's face and just smash them with the hammer because I know all the moves. I know what they're gonna do. Uh, it's very risky, I guess, but it's so satisfying to do. Like there's this uppercut move you do with the hammer in a like it's all about timing, right, and learning your combos and what you can dodge out of and learning all that stuff. Very Dark Souls-ish, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
in a way. But yeah, just doing that like an uppercut with your hammer, like almost it's like a backswing, like doing it at the right moment, hitting a monster in the chin and knocking them right out, and they fly right on their back is so satisfying in a multiplayer setting because then everybody can just beat on them and cut tails off and stuff.
Yeah,
I imagine I haven't done this in a long time, but I imagine a bladed weapon cutting off tails is also really satisfying. So
I'm sure.
for anybody that doesn't, and this is you too, Cheetar, that hasn't like resonated with the game or something, I strongly suggest a blunt weapon or a bladed weapon. And that might sound like that's every weapon, but it isn't because there's the arrows and like guns even the insect glaive. You don't do a ton of damage with. It's very complicated, which our friend Steph started with. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of
Oh,
weapons.
that was the first one I chose too.
Oh, well, there you go. There's a lot that I don't suggest starting with. That just because they don't, I don't know. I can enjoy them, and I had some fun with them. I'm trying to think of other weapons. Oh, sword and shield, or even the charge blade is really amazing, but complicated and like kind of weird. Um, I'd recommend, yeah, like switch axe. The gun lance was awesome for me. The two handed or the long sword as well as the great sword are really fun. Um, Especially the great sword, man, because you can block with that too. So that's a good starting weapon.
Hmm.
Um, Long sword, you just feel like Sephiroth or whatever. It's a really long like katana, and you can like stab into the enemy and then like run up the enemy and slice upwards into the sky and then do like a down slash. Um, but anyways, yeah. Find a weapon that you gel really well with. Oh, dual blades is one I haven't tried much. That's supposed to be really fun. But the super move that you charge up for dual blades, I didn't enjoy. It's just like an auto. You just go nuts. You just start slashing, but you can't move or break out of it. I don't think, or do anything. It's kind of boring.
Huh.
So it's good when the enemy's down and their tail's like right in front of you. You just press the button and sit there, and it does it. But I like having
Mm-hmm.
control over everything. Um, but the dual blades has a similar move to the hammer, where you're trying to find a slope to slide down, because if you leap off the slope with hammer, for instance, you do this crazy spin that hits many times all the way till you hit the ground. So whenever I'm playing hammer, which is all the time right now, I'm always getting players. I'm trying to. I have a shortcut set for a signal, so it like blips the radar and makes a noise for the party. I'm always like blipping the radar. I'm probably really annoying, but I'm like, get over here. Just bring the monster over here because there's a slope, and I can do ridiculous damage, break all the horns and everything if you could just get them near the slope. So for any people out there that have hammer users in their party, just get to a slope as long as they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that's my best attack. Plus, it does mounting damage, and you can't see it anywhere. But the more mounting damage, which is air damage, that you do, the higher chance you have of mounting the monster, including other party members. It just brings up like a meter that you can't see. Um, the more mounting damage you do, and once you mount the monster, then it takes more the next time, and then more the next time, etc. But
Huh.
but yeah. Anyways, and mounting is super important because obviously then it knocks the monster down if you do it right.
Mm-hmm.
For everybody to wail on them. So, anyways, I think Monster Hunter World, and I thought of this when I put the first 500 hours into it before Iceborne or anything, is it's too early to tell, but I want to say it might end up being my favorite game of all time, which is crazy for me, like an RPG fan playing, Final Fantasies growing up and whatever. But I don't think
Yeah.
I've had so much like fun, like because I don't find Final Fantasy games like fun. You're not like yelling at the TV or like cheering or whatever when you're not realizing it, And where Monster Hunter, I'm doing that all the time. Especially after hard fights, and it feels very much like what I wanted out of Dark Souls in those games, because like the
Mm-hmm.
multiplayer works better. I'm working together with other people. There's so many weapon types, but they all play completely differently. They have different meters and heads up displays and all this stuff. It feels like a different games when you're picking different weapons. Um, because you could go with like guns and like set your. You can use the heavy gun or the light gun. The heavy gun you can use as a shield if you have the right attachments, or like lower reload speed or whatever. You can customize your guns with all the different parts. But there's also tons of ammo and like, which is why I don't necessarily love the guns, because there's so many ammos, the ammo types and
Hmm.
whatever. But anyways, yeah, the game is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy to be back. I just need a few more trophies, but they're a little too random. I don't know. I've been streaming it a lot lately. I want to get that platinum, but anyways, yeah,
You'll get it.
I hope so. It's just so random. Like you get them by chance.
Yeah, I know. I know someone who has it.
The platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking stuff up here and there, and it just still doesn't seem to help. It's the one I isn't random. I can just do this. It's just taking forever. I need to do 50 arena quests. I just realized on my guild card it says how many I've completed, and it was like 35 or something, so I'm close. But they take a while. Plus, you got to find people to. You have to do them duo, right? So I got to find somebody else to play with.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
nudge, nudge, cheater. No, it's fine. But I'm getting through those, and then but the main trophies that I need are the miniature crowns and the gold crowns, because every
Yeah.
monster has a very small chance of dropping a crown, or like at the end of a when you kill them or capture them, at the end it will tell you if they're really really miniature versions of those monsters, because the sizes are always different. You'll get a crown, a gold crown or whatever for miniature. If it's really bigger than normal and it's like the biggest you can possibly get, you'll get a gold crown. But it's so random. Like every mission, you're going after one monster. What are the odds that it's going to be a giant one? So,
Yeah.
but everything that I'm reading, there's no the summer events going on right now, which is also why I'm playing a lot. And so all the previous events, like the event quests or whatever, which are one-time event things,
Hmm.
to get special gear or like sunglasses or like weird funny head things or whatever outfits, they're all back for the summer event. So and there's certain ones that have like a musical title, so it'll be like okay, um, I'm making this first part up, but it'll be like Monster Waltz or ballet or whatever. It'll have like a musical kind of title, and then you got to fight like 5 different monsters, like in a one map, and you got to defeat them all within 50 minutes, like an hour or almost an
Okay.
hour, which isn't hard, but that gives you a higher chance, apparently, all the musical ones, of getting miniature or large. I almost said Gigantamax, but yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm doing that over and over and over. It's super fun, but it's like, oh, I just want to get these trophies so I don't have to think about trophies anymore. I can just play the game however I want and try different weapons and like experiment and not, feel like I'm wasting time when I could be in another mission, maybe getting a miniature crown, but whatever.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go. Switch X is awesome. That is so much fun. But I haven't done that in a long, long time. And then Giant Sword, I only dabbled in. I'd like to get into that. So I still got weapons I want to master. So I still feel like I got another 500 hours in me.
Yeah.
uh,
I
plus,
have it in me.
no, are you ever gonna play it though?
I never sold it.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's something. Man, I just want like I always bug you about playing and stuff, but I mainly just I get so much joy out of this game, that I just want other people to something to click with them so that they can feel that too.
Hmm.
It's not necessarily a selfish thing or nothing, but I just am like, man, you could love it too. You just got to find that moment or that weapon or something that just clicks,
Yeah.
and then it gets so addictive where it's like you want to customize your gear to have certain stats or certain abilities, or it's just like I don't know, it's so much fun without having to worry about leveling up or any of that stuff just to get stronger. You literally just build your gear, and that's
Yeah.
how you get it. It's so much. It's funny how I played the PSP Monster Hunter, Freedom Unite. Maybe it was Freedom Unite 2 or something like that. And that was my first Monster Hunter, and I didn't like that. I was like, oh, I want to level up, I want to grind, I want to, and I played that game a lot. I still enjoyed it. I played it with a friend over Ad Hoc Party or whatever,
Hmm.
that Japanese app.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I played that a ton and enjoyed it, but it's weird with Monster Hunter World. They just streamlined so much stuff. It's so much easier to track monsters, and it's now one big map instead of in sections.
Hmm.
Because like on the PSP one, there was like sections of the map you had to load into. It was so annoying.
Yeah.
So like if a monster retreats from that little spot, you have to load into a different map or whatever. It's like, but anyways, yeah, Monster Hunter World I think is a perfect video game. Like I can't think of anything to complain about, um, after learning everything, because there is a lot to learn.
Yeah.
But it's not that important. You can just jump into missions and play or whatever. You don't have to fiddle with the menus and customize things and all that. Like that stuff's kind of convoluted, but
Yeah.
anyways, yeah. Um, but anyways, yeah. I hope we can play sometime, Cheater. That would be amazing.
We'll see.
Yeah. Do you just not like the game,
Um,
which is fine, but you know, I don't want you playing something you don't like. But yeah,
it's not that. My issue is that it's a time waster. It's a time sink,
yeah, yeah,
and I don't necessarily want to waste my time doing that at the moment.
yeah. It doesn't have to be though. Like besides learning a weapon, but again, you can definitely pick a weapon that's not as complicated. Heck, hammer only has like two combos and then just situational stuff. But yeah, it doesn't even have any bars or anything like to worry about or learn. Like menu bars, there's usually each weapon has different like bars you got to fill or like an ammo slot thing.
Yeah.
Like the charge blade. I'm not gonna go on Monster Hunter too much longer, but the charge blade I tried for a while. I tried to get good at it. It's just too convoluted. Like it's a sword and a shield, but you can put your sword into the shield, and then it extends as well, and it's like this big transformer axe thing.
Hmm.
But like that's fine. That's kind of what switch axe is. But it also has these vials on the screen, and the more you attack, it fills up each vial, and when they get full, you stop doing damage. So you have to stop attacking, and then you have to hold block, which is R2, with your shield out, and then like I think it's either triangle or circle, and you can either put the vials into your shield, and now your shield's all super amazing, and you have this crazy shield, or you press like I forget which one's which, but like or you press circle instead of triangle, and it puts it like into your sword, and then you can switch to your switch axe, and it has this crazy elemental thing going on, and now it's like shoots lightning, it does this crazy stuff. It's just so, and there's other stuff too that I totally forgot because I did this like last year sometime or whatever, and it gets so complicated. Um, the main reason I wanted to try Charge Blade is because they have Dante's sword
Oh, okay.
and like a weird. Um, what does he have in? I think it's Devil May Cry 4. He doesn't he have like an arm thing, like glyphs or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you have that. I think it's got like glyphs on it, like it's like a glowy hologram looking thing. So that's like your shield, but you can charge either one up and whatever, and yeah, and you can dress like Dante and stuff.
Yeah.
But
That's cool.
yeah, I like the weapon designs for Charge Blade, but yeah, I'm not going back to that. Just too convoluted. I'm like, why? It's not like it's a better weapon. I don't think it doesn't feel like it. Why would I not use any of the other ones that are more fun or more simplified? But
Mhm.
still, they're not simplified as in like just button mashy or something. But anyways,
So now it's not a perfect game because it's too convoluted.
yeah, true. But I mean, but like again, I'd rather have more options, and people love it. I know there are Charge Blade fans,
Yeah.
and I'm not a fan. It's just like I'm thinking like that's just one I don't want to use. Same with like the guns. I used a heavy bow gun for a long time to try it out, but man, dealing with all that ammo, especially when you're in a fight with a monster or whatever within a party, and I'm using my slicing ammo, let's say, to cut off the tail. Okay, I used all 15. Now I run out. Now I got to use this other ammo. Okay, I ran out of that one. Then the monster flees, and now it's like now I want to go back to camp just to replenish my ammo because I feel like I'm at a disadvantage if I don't. And I'm doing
Yeah.
that all the time, and it's like, ugh. It's like it was just frustrating. Yes, you can procure ammo on site, like you can find plants and you can set up. This is what I mean. The game's like freaking perfect. Is um, you can set in your menus like once you get if you wanted to get that deep into it, what your character auto crafts as you're walking around the environment. So like if so for instance to make a mega potion you need honey and herbs. To make regular potions you need herbs. You can set it up in your menu that whenever you have honey and herbs in your inventory it'll just instantly craft as many mega potions as you can. So like I'm drinking mega potions to survive this fight, let's say, and then let's say during the fight I'm like crap I'm low on mega potions, but there's an herb over there. I picked up honey earlier. I can go over grab the herb and then instantly have mega potions and then continue the fight.
Hmm.
Like that's so cool. I don't know if any other games do that, but but it's there if you want it. You don't need to have that,
Yeah.
um, but anyways, yeah. There's so many layers. It's maybe I don't know what weapons they're adding or what's going to be different with Iceborne. I haven't really looked into it. I don't want to.
Mhm.
I know that there's some claw looking thing or something, but I don't know much about it. Um, I hope they add more weapons than just a claw, but if that's a weapon, I don't know. But maybe it's like a sub thing or something. But anyways, yeah, and the game's full of secrets. I remember when the game launched, just I forget who I was playing with, but I was playing with somebody. I think my friend Shade maybe. Um, just exploring the environment and figuring out that you can get different gadgets for your palico and like, but you have to like solve a riddle and stuff. It's like so cool.
Yeah.
So many little hidden spots on maps and stuff. And
You make him look like Mega Man, right?
yeah, oh yeah. There's something I was disappointed in when that event finally came out. The way they described it was, it has all the Mega Man or a ton of Mega Man music, and for each, depending on what weapon you choose of the 14 weapons, it'll play a different classic Mega Man song.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, that sounds amazing. Like, it's gonna get me to switch different weapons to listen to the different Mega Man tunes or whatever. But that only happens when you're fighting the whatever fight to get the material. It's like an event fight or in an arena
Mm.
that to get materials to make your palico look like Mega Man. Um, so I only did the fight like twice. So I heard that one tune or whatever, and then it's like I'm never gonna do it again. I already have the two materials I need or whatever to make the Mega Man outfit. It's like
Yeah.
it's like oh what a waste. Like I didn't want that at all. Like I was hoping to change like the regular game music, when I'm in a mission or whatever. To
Yeah, that'd be really.
yeah, so that kind of it's like all that they put all that music in there. No one's gonna hear most of it. They're only gonna do the mission twice and then be done with it.
Or it's
And,
like Pokemon. Like there's a certain point in the remakes, or I
oh,
guess
like Heart Gold and stuff.
Heart Gold, yeah, where it's like, oh, you got the Game Boy music. You just use that now.
Oh, there you go. Right. Yeah, it's like a menu thing, isn't it? Like a radio
Yeah.
thing or something. Yeah. Right. I forgot about that. That's good. Man, I hope freaking Shield and Sword have some weird stuff, like lots of content.
All the content will be no more Pokemon.
The what? Don't say that.
There aren't any more Pokemon. They're all gone. Remember?
Yeah, that's the new content. Less
Yeah.
Pokemon to deal with. I
All
just
your
don't want it to
favorite.
be. I'm just afraid of the game being very bare bones. But I think it's because they haven't really talked about anything yet, which is something we should bring up for a news section that I forgot about tomorrow,
Who
right?
knew?
I think they announced tomorrow. There's a Pokemon. I don't know if it's officially a direct, but it's a Pokemon stuff coming out tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I didn't even know. But
Yeah. I'm googling it right now. August 7th. I hope it's August 7th. I think.
tomorrow will be the 7th.
Yeah. That's okay. Google. Yeah. I don't know why I'm on dotesports.com, but it says Pokemon Sword and Shield information coming August 7th. Additional details will be revealed in a couple days. Yeah, the quote is more information about the games will be introduced 8 a.m. Central Time, August 7th. So stay tuned for that. Maybe it'll be interesting. Maybe it'll be worth talking about on next week's show, but I don't know. Maybe not.
This just in, like an hour ago.
What?
DuckTales Remastered is leaving the digital stores
Oh,
on
jeez.
August 8th.
Oh, wow.
So if
Cool.
you want to get it back, and if you have a console still,
Download it at
re-download
least.
it.
It's
Yeah, download it.
probably not going to take up much space, I'm assuming.
Probably not. I know there are physical versions
Oh, okay.
floating around. Like for like Wii U, I think had a physical version.
Wow.
But like my version was weird. It was a empty case with like a DuckTales pin, and it was the same price as getting it like digitally. So it's got like a digital code in it and like a
yeah,
fake
lame.
case. All right.
Yeah, that's
Put that pin on my lanyard when I work the games.
Yeah, that's something that I definitely like. I don't buy. Okay, there's a caveat to this, whatever. But I haven't bought physical games in a long time, just because it's more convenient and cheaper for me to buy digital. Especially since I can just play it right at midnight, if not earlier sometimes.
Yeah.
And hard drive space is fine. I can just delete old games, but I can still have like 20 games on my PS4. It's never had a problem. It's been a luxury for me. No pluses, no tax on games for some reason here in Ontario. But lately I've been buying Switch games because I don't have an extra memory card. So I have like 3 Switch games now. Civilization, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which I'm still playing actually. I'm on the second. I just found out there's another difficulty after this one, so that's exciting. But anyways, and then and Smash Brothers. But the last thing I want to do is buy a physical box that has nothing in it. Like that let alone, I think it's Final Fantasy 10 10.2. The 10.2 is just a download code. It's like then I'm not going to buy the digital. I don't want it to support any of that. So that's the worst. That's
Yep.
that's just messed up. So I love my digital only, and I like my physical when it's needed or when there's a use for it. But man, to there's no in between.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. I just want to talk about Monster Hunter some more, but we can move on. What have you been playing as of late?
Um, I restarted another mobile game. I quit for a while
Oh
and
no,
I
that's sad.
stopped the other one I was hyping up.
Yeah, the one that starts with M.
Yeah, the Monica.
There you go.
Um, or Magia, I guess Magia
Yeah,
Record.
that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
I mean it is Monica Magica,
Okay.
but yeah, I stopped that because it just I don't know, it's boring. Like the combat's really good and everything, but I don't care about the story. I
Right.
don't care about like it's the way mobile games like these work are it's like a VN. So like you're reading the story and then you fight the fights.
Hmm.
Like that's all it really is. It's an
Yeah.
RPG.
Yeah.
And so if the story isn't good, why continue?
Right. Yeah. It'd be
So
tough.
I
It'd be tough to get people to care about a story in a mobile game, right? I would assume.
yeah,
Like, yeah.
and it's a gotcha as well. So like the biggest issue is like there are a bunch of characters in it, but I don't care about any of them
Yeah.
because none of these characters have ever been in anything
Right.
before. I don't know. Like they're all original characters.
Yeah.
So I went back to the Fate game, Fate Grand Order, which is
Okay.
a spin-off of like Fate Stay Night and like all that kind of stuff.
I've heard of that one.
Um, so like I played a bunch of that when it first came out, like a couple years ago, and I stopped because that story that was currently in that was in at the time just wasn't good. But
Right.
there's a lot more story now, and there's a lot better ones too. So what I did, I skipped the story and just did all the fights for this one. I'm about to
Okay.
do the London stage, and supposedly that one's okay.
Is it like traditional turn-based RPG kind of stuff?
Um,
Oh, it
no,
doesn't have that.
no, this one like you get like a deck of cards essentially. So kind of. So each character has um cards that they have. So like there's arts which increases your like your magic meter, so where you can do like a big attack, noble phantasm.
Okay.
There's quick which gains like critical hit stars, so like the stars get distributed between each of the cards for your next attack, and depending on the percentage or how many stars you have, like it'll put a percentage on one of the cards, so it'll be like 100% you'll get critical damage.
Okay.
um and then there's the Buster card, which just increases attack.
Okay. So it's
Um,
a card game. Like you make your deck and
you don't make your deck; you just
oh
you send your characters out. Each character has like certain things that they're good at. So like,
okay.
say I'm playing as I don't think she's like this, but say I'm playing as the main one of the main girls, Saber, like the
Okay.
vanilla Saber. She has, let's say that she has like 3 Buster cards and 2 arts cards. So like there's a chance that any one of her cards will just appear in the attack
Okay.
at the attack phase. But you have like groups of 3, like party of 3. So like it's just randomly choosing out of like Sabers, it's randomly choosing out of the other characters, and then that just creates like, okay, here are your options. Who do you want to attack? And that kind of stuff.
Right.
And depending on like, say like because you can only do 3 at a time, because you can only do 3 attacks since there are only 3 characters. Um, or I guess that's just how it is. There can be 3 characters, I guess. But if you do 3 attacks and they all happen to be arts, then you get a bonus. Or if they're all Buster, you get a bonus. All quick, you get a bonus.
Okay.
Or if they all happen to be the same character attacking at the same time, you get an extra cards, like a fourth attack.
Okay.
Um,
But is it fun to play? Like you're enjoying it?
eh.
Yeah, it's just something you're trying right now.
Yeah, they're making an anime off of a couple of the stories,
Hmm.
and supposedly they're the best stories in there.
Okay.
But
What's
like,
it called again? You said Fate. Something.
yeah, Fate Grand Order.
Okay.
I don't know. Fate's really cool.
I got a buddy that actually I just found out I'm gonna be playing Monster Hunter with him later,
Oh,
which
nice.
is funny. Yeah, later tonight anyway. But yeah, he's always, um, well, it's not exactly this, but always told me to watch Fate Stay Night and whatever
Yeah,
the other ones are on Netflix. They're
I
on.
think you
You think what?
I think you'd like it.
I don't know, man.
You
Uh,
like Zero at least. It's pretty dark and fun and depressing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
it's
I don't
magic
know.
and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. I like sci-fi with animated stuff a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
there's bad CG in Phase Zero.
oh no, that doesn't sound good at all. That's my least favorite thing.
One of the characters like turns into a jet for no reason.
Oh no. Okay, that's kind of awesome. It reminds me of a PS1 Macross game or demo that I used to play all the time.
Mm,
Because it was like a mech that turns into a jet or something, and then they can make half jet, half mech. I don't know. It was weird.
yeah,
It was good, a good PS1 game, or the demo anyway. I used to
yeah,
play a lot of demos.
yeah.
Actually, that'd be a good topic too. I'm gonna save that one.
Just game demos.
Yeah, I got a lot of weird ones, and oh man, I got so many stories. All right,
Um,
I'm gonna literally email myself that right now.
I mean, I guess I could do that. I don't know. I didn't have a PS1 or like anything that had discs, so
Right.
like I got the Pizza Hut uh demo discs and
Oh, okay. Don't
but
discuss it here.
huh?
Don't discuss it here. Save it for
Okay.
a topic.
Well
No,
then,
no, that sounds cool. At least you'll have some stuff to talk about then. It sounds like so.
yeah, or like actually going to a store. But anyway,
Right, right.
um, yeah,
Yeah, true. The store demos
I-
too. I remember seeing. I'll just say really quick. Sonic Adventure on Dreamcast at a Walmart.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm being kind of blown away. I was like, oh, that looks amazing, like graphics
Hmm.
and stuff. But anyways, yeah.
That's how it was with Ico or Eco for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, I never knew that game existed. I don't think until PS3 that collection,
yeah.
and then I played through that, and that was fun. But yeah.
Um,
Anything else you've been playing?
I just want to talk about game demos.
Yeah, I know, me too. But that'll be something to look forward to.
Because now I'm just remembering random things.
Yeah, me
Uh,
too.
I streamed a little bit of this, and I decided I'm not gonna stream it ever again.
That's not
Um,
true. I'll get you to stream it again. You should. I didn't get to see much of it. Go ahead.
yeah. Bomberman Hero. It is a action like platforming, 3D platforming game for
And
the N64.
yeah, that you just bought, right?
Yeah, I bought it yesterday
Yeah.
because there's like a local game store, like used video game store slash like DVDs and stuff like that. They posted something on their Facebook page saying, "Hey, we got all these new N64 games," and then I looked and I saw Bomberman Hero. It was blur. I don't know, like it was kind of blurry, so like I couldn't see the prices.
Was this like a Facebook thing or something, or what?
Oh, like on the picture on Facebook.
It was Facebook. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, like the picture on Facebook was kind of blurry, so I couldn't really see the prices or anything, but it said that they had it and like it was updated yesterday.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I guess I'm gonna go find this. And the blurriness to it, like I thought it was gonna be I was prepared to pay like $40 or $50 for this game.
Right. Oh,
And
yeah, yeah, true.
I got there and I was like, "Hey, you still have this game? I saw on your Facebook page." He's like, "Oh yeah, let me check." "Oh yeah, we do." And then he's gonna ring me out. He's like, "Do you need anything else, or do you want to look around?" Or and I looked at the price of the game. It was only $10. I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I'm gonna look around." Like, I was already planning on spending more.
Right.
So instead, I bought a cool Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Uh, I don't know,
Wha-
print, I guess.
Yeah, is it heavy? Like a thick kind of thing?
Yeah, like I don't know. It feels like
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
it feels
Poster
like a
board or
painting.
something? Yeah, yeah. I got a Lord of the Rings thing like that. I'm looking at right
Yeah,
now. Yeah. like an old Lord of the Rings thing. Not this is way before they were even
Yeah.
movies. But
'Cause
yeah,
yeah, like if you touch it, yeah, it feels like a painting. It
yeah,
doesn't feel like a
yeah,
poster or
yeah,
something.
yep, yep. I don't know if it's called poster board or something, but something like that.
Hmm.
If it's
But
what
yeah,
I'm thinking of, but yeah.
yeah. I don't know, but that was only like 15 bucks. So I ended up just getting those two things. But they had a
Um,
lot of them over there.
yeah, I want to know what other games N64 stuff was there if you looked.
Oh, N64.
Yeah, I want to know all the stuff that because I'm not too familiar with N64. I never owned one. There was a brief
Well,
period of time where I wanted one, but I did get to play one lots at friends' houses
I
and stuff. But
mean, just pull up that post.
oh, okay.
Remember, like all those games are still there. Someone went in and like bought the actual N64.
Oh,
I
cool.
guess they're like, yeah, it's gone because it was only $60 for an N64.
That's cool.
So like that's pretty good.
As long as the
Uh,
controller's decent. Be hard to
yeah.
find one decent, I think. Maybe.
Let's see. Yeah, they had Bomberman Hero, which is what I got. They had
Any
Mario
Turok?
64.
Hmm. Any Turok games?
Um, not this time.
They got that Turok 2 Seeds of Evil coming to Switch any day now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If it has the AI multiplayer stuff, then I really want to buy it because that was so
Mm-hmm.
much fun to just play deathmatch with AI bots and stuff like raptors and other characters and just play deathmatch.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's in there, that'd be really good on the Switch.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's see. Smash Bros.
Oh, that's cool. Is that not
Uh,
rare?
I don't think it's rare.
Huh. Okay.
But he was like, "Oh yeah, we got like 5 copies of GoldenEye."
Wow.
I was like, "No thanks.
Really? I thought that would be like a heavily sought after one.
I hate that game."
Really?
Yeah,
God, I have so many memories of that game.
same here. I hate it.
I used to just what level was that? I can't remember, but the guys with the green suits, maybe they're all in green, I don't know. But in a room and I'd have the double what are they starts with D, I think, but the little silver pistols.
Hmm.
I forget what they're called, but there was a room where I would just stand there and then guys would rush in the door and I would shoot them up with my two pistols and then
Hmm.
like wait. I would just stand there for hours and like probably literally hours and just shoot them up and then shoot them up and then more guys would come in and they drop ammo and I could just stay there forever and just keep shooting different parts of them and just keep. I was very easily entertained.
Yeah.
Would do that forever and then I remember because I used to play it with multiplayer, obviously with people at people's houses and stuff. I remember specifically I had I still probably own that actual book, but I still have all my old gaming magazines. And I remember getting one, and this is probably a year or two, or whatever, at least after the game has already been out. And I remember looking through it, and I'm like, oh my god, there's cheat codes.
Yeah.
Like what the hell? This was like years after the game came out that they discovered cheat codes, or at least that. I mean, we had internet at the time too, so I don't know. Not that there was probably everything on the internet then, but still. Um, but it was like a huge deal, and I remember nobody knew about it because it was just me and a group of friends or whatever, and I was staying over there. Actually, it was in Sarnia, which is where I live now, but I lived in a small town back then, so I was staying over there for the weekend. We just played Goldeneye the whole weekend, but I remember literally staying up all night memorizing the invisibility one
Hmm.
because they worked in multiplayer.
Yeah.
So I was like, I remember that moment very specifically, how amazing it was. Didn't last long because, of course, that eventually they figured it out that I was invisible. Like everybody freaking out, all three of them. Or there's more than three because we just took turns in that. So I don't know how many people were there, but whatever, bunch of teenagers. But yeah, I remember putting in the code and then in that moment of it worked, and then he can't see me, and then killing people and nobody can see me. Oh, that was awesome. But yeah, anyways, because that was just like nobody knew there were codes, and why would there be codes for multiplayer? Like
Yeah.
that's not fair. Like that's but
Not.
somehow they
But
worked.
Rare likes to have fun.
And again, this was years after playing it, so it was just like surprised everybody.
Yeah.
But it took a lot to memorize because they were like long, complicated codes, if I remember. Because
Mm.
it took a long time to memorize it. But anyways,
Hmm.
but
Let's see what
I
else.
got good memories of Goldeneye. I like Goldeneye. Wouldn't play
Yeah.
it today, but yeah.
Yeah. It's not a good game. Anyway, um, let's see. They had Pokemon Snap. I already have that.
Ah, I missed that. I did rent that and an N64 way back when.
Not a bad price. They had it for like $7.
Holy crap! But you already own it. But just to own it, that'd be worth it. Plus, it plays
Yeah.
good. It plays good with the controller too, right? Wasn't there a camera peripheral?
For Pokemon Snap?
Yeah,
No,
it wasn't a peripheral game. Are
no.
you sure?
The only thing I can think of is like you could go to a Blockbuster and print
Yeah,
out the pictures.
that's true.
No, Hey You Pikachu had a peripheral, and that
The
was
microphone, yeah.
yeah, they were trying to sell me that too. And I was like, no, I already have it.
Oh, okay. So you got a good collection going then. I didn't know that.
And I didn't buy Mario Kart 64 because I don't like that game.
Oh, I think that's one
Um,
of the best. Man, I can hear Toad right now in my head and driving against
yeah,
traffic and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Um,
Yeah, maybe there
they had a
wasn't a
they had a
controller.
cruising game, but I have like Cruising USA somewhere.
Yeah, I used to play that when I was a kid at a bar that my mom used to go to.
Hmm.
Um, they had Cruise in USA there. I played it a little bit, and I played it on N64 at a friend's house. But yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, they had. I used to rent this game a lot, but it's on oh, what's that called? Rare Replay. They had
Uh,
Blast Core,
oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but it's on Rare Replay, so
I
I
get
didn't
that
buy it.
game. I can see it. Right, it's a lot of yellow on the box.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's Transformers. Like that's what.
Oh, okay. I get that game mixed up with that Body Harvest that I mentioned.
Oh yeah.
Because like when I typed Body Harvest, I was like, wait, is that the Rockstar one? Because I'm thinking, is it or is it the other one? I couldn't think of what it was, but it's Blastcore. Yeah.
Huh.
I bet you
But
any
yeah,
money.
that's a rare game. So like,
Right,
or not
right.
rare. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Company
the
Rare.
company.
Yeah.
So I don't
Cool.
know. And then the last thing that they had was Mischief Makers, but
Yeah, I've
it wasn't a
always.
bad price. It was like $15, but I didn't get it.
Hmm.
I've never played it, but
Um, is that who made that one? Is that the one that's also made by like Naughty Dog or something crazy or something like that?
Mischief Makers, I can check.
Or is that a different one? Is that the one with this? It's kind of science sci-fi.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of blue, I think. Maybe.
I mean, there's Sky in the background.
Oh no, never mind. Let's look at the characters.
Treasure and Enix.
Hmm. There's another game though, N64 game that was made by like. Ah man, I watched a lot of like top 10 games you didn't know were made by famous developers, and obviously like Body Harvest and from Rockstar North, and there's another one. I think it's like a Naughty Dog game or something for N64 or something. I don't know why Naughty Dog's popping in my head. Probably not Naughty Dog, but
Probably not.
or maybe it's a developer like David Jaffe or it's some weird thing that's like, oh, I had no idea he made that. But anyways, it's some sci-fi, a lot of blue and like third-person platforming and whatever N64 game. Doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Something to look up later. But yeah.
Yeah, because I can't really think of anything.
You know what? I should trust my gut. I bet you any money it is a Naughty Dog game.
Not.
That wouldn't make sense though, right? Because they were still making. Yeah, they were just making PS2 games then.
They're only making PS1 at the time
Yeah.
because otherwise they had a 3DO game in '94
Oh, jeez.
and '91 they had a Sega Genesis game.
Hmm.
So like yeah, there's no between 3DO game
Yeah, it's definitely not Naughty Dog.
and Crash Bandicoot. Yeah.
Who else? Because there's Naughty Dog, like Rockstar. I can't think of any other company that's like that. Like that's huge today. You know. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Something to think about later. I'll find it. It's online somewhere. I can picture what the game looks like, so I'll probably go like underrated N64 games, and it'll probably be on there or something.
So Rockstar made this game?
Body Harvest, yeah. Rockstar North.
I don't see that.
You what?
I looked it up and it doesn't say that.
Yeah, it's they. I looked it up earlier, but I just to verify. But I've always known that. Yeah, Body Harvest. Just type in. All I did was type in
He made design.
Yeah,
Oh
developer.
wait, yeah, never mind.
Rockstar
I
North.
clicked on it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently, it's a good game. I just see 73% Metacritic.
Hang on. That was weird.
What?
Okay. My computer thought I
Oh.
was talking to it.
Oh. I always think when you do that, like everything just stopped. Like the podcast is done.
Yeah,
Everything
no,
just fell
you got
apart.
really quiet because the computer thought I was talking to it.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
said it or something.
I see.
I need to like turn off that. Um but
But
anyway,
yeah, is there any other N64 games? I'm trying to think. stuff that I grew up playing. Yeah, Yoshi's Story is awful.
Yoshi's Story is a great game. It
It's
has a great
so
song.
bare bones and
It has
ugly.
that rap song.
I don't even remember that. Thank
It was
God.
like Yoshi.
I just remember the like watermelons and like it's so bare bones and boring and it's so
No,
ugly.
you have to keep playing it because like every time you play it, it's a new run.
Oh yeah, I
You
forgot about
unlock
that.
different levels.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's great. And then you get the white and the black Yoshi, and they're more powerful.
If you say so.
It's great.
Just look up the Metacritic and I bet you it's awful. That's all that matters.
I highly doubt it. Also, who looks at Metacritic?
Oh, I do, but I was joking. I was joking anyway.
I'm doing it right now.
It just shows
Meta-
the overall consensus, you know.
yeah.
Doesn't mean you have to feel that way too.
How does Metacritic even work? It's not even loading.
Um,
Yoshi.
whatever you do, we were talking about it earlier, but not on show. But just don't look up the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, I guess never mind. You already saw that video, so they looked it up. The Rotten Tomatoes
Oh yeah,
for the
yeah,
1990 Ninja Turtles movie, for those wondering. But yeah, it's
yeah.
it's sad
65 for Metacritic
for
for
Yoshi
Yoshi.
Story. All right, all right, all right.
Yeah,
That
it's
means
a good game.
more people like it than not, so I'll take it. All right,
Mhm.
sure.
Yep, yep.
Also, I never owned it or rented it. It was my little cousin. He rented games all the time, and so I got to see it there. And it always
I like
stuck,
that one.
it always stuck out to me as because I obviously played Mario World and then Yoshi's Island, which was just amazing, gorgeous, and all the effects going on and things that they were doing in that on a Super Nintendo just blew me away. Um, and uh, and the music's really good. And then, oh wow, N64, it's gonna be like 10 times more because that's just how I thought of things back then. But I've learned
So
since.
many
But
bits.
yeah, and then seeing it and it's like, oh, it's ugly, and it's like, oh, it's not fun to play, and it just doesn't have the
Yeah.
same charm. But I've since learned that my expectations for new consoles just can't be anything like what it was after going from PS2 to PS3 and Final Fantasy 13 and then whatever after that. It's just like nothing holds up anymore to what they used to be. So
I agree.
yeah, games are just getting prettier, and that's it. They're losing all the features. So
Mm-hmm.
we don't need equipment anymore. You don't have to control any partners anymore. You just run around and hack and slash. But as long as it's gorgeous, that's all that matters. So,
Yep.
anyways,
Let's see.
I still hold out hope though that someday we'll get some other stuff. Like look at Monster Hunter. I mean, games that are getting better every iteration, seemingly. There's still things happening like that. So I mean,
Assassin's Creed's game better.
yeah, yeah, and changing. So that's for the better. We'll see what Cyberpunk is, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Like I trust CD Projekt Red now. Uh, but going from Witcher 1, 2, and 3, not that I've played 1 and 2, but I've heard a lot of stuff or whatever, and played
Mm.
3 to death, and I know it just gets better. So we'll see what Cyberpunk is. But there's still games. It's just Square specifically, I think, doesn't iterate and doesn't make their games better. They don't. They just take away features and
Yeah,
they're just removing everything I loved. So all the RPG stuff.
you could say that to like the Pokemon Company as well.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm very, very interested in Sword and Shield to see because I haven't played any of the 3DS ones. But when I played Pokemon Black and Black 2, I was like, oh my god, are these ever better now? Maybe not the Pokemon list in general, but are these games ever more enhanced and better than the Game Boy Color one that I played or whatever? You know, those ones. They just kept adding more and more. It's like with the online stuff, and it's like it felt like a next gen Pokemon.
Yeah.
Now this is the first console slash handheld Pokemon like this with this much power and stuff. It's like it should have a ton of features and like because the old ones like you were mentioning the radio and how you can change like the I don't know if it was on the podcast, probably not, but where you can change the music and stuff from
Oh yeah.
things like that. Like I want more content. Just throw more in there. Don't take stuff out. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what Sword and Shield does. I want to get hyped for it. I'm on the fence right now, but I already have money set, like I'm ready to buy it. I might not. We'll see.
I don't think I'm going to immediately. Who knows?
I want to because I got friends that are playing it, like Steph and stuff, and I want to trade with them and whatever while the game's still popular.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to get in on that. But if the game's not great and people are like, if literally the reviews are like sixes and sevens, even eights, but they're kind of like it's kind of bare bones. It works great. It feels more retro, but it just doesn't have a lot of features. Then I'm not gonna be interested. I don't want to play Pokemon just bare bones, capture, capture regular Pokemon, just fight and you know, I need a lot more in there. So
Mhm.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Let's see here. I'm trying to think of other like good N64 games. I
Yeah,
mean,
me
there's
me too.
plenty.
Turok 3 is amazing. That was so much fun playing that multiplayer with friends.
That one.
You what?
I said I've never played the
No, yeah,
third one.
yeah, that one was really impressive. Like graphics and everything. It was, and the multiplayer was so good. That's probably my favorite multiplayer memories for N64.
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember playing with a friend. Like we did teams, I guess. Like I don't know. Hopefully I'm remembering it correctly, and hopefully I'm not remembering the second game because that was also fun. But the I'm pretty sure it was the third game. Um, what's that game called? Dude, is it just like Dino Wars or something? It's like Turok 3 something Wars or something. I think.
Probably Dino Wars, I think.
Yeah, probably. But I remember playing with one friend, so just split screen. But we'd have teams, so it'd be me and him versus like two other players. But we'd make the other players two raptors, and I think you can make them overpowered in that. So it was more like a survival game where we'd run and find like a tree fort in a forest or whatever, or just try to hide. And we'd see the raptors running over way off in the distance, like oh shit, they're looking for us, and we'd like try to swim underwater to these secret passages to get away from them and stuff. It was really fun, like
Hmm.
survival, just trying to stay alive from monsters, and that was cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah. So hopefully they bring that to Switch, and hopefully it's good. Hopefully the second one, it might even be out right now, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't looked, but um, uh,
Hopefully they bring Diddy Kong Racing to the
yeah,
Switch.
I missed that almost completely. But I have a faint memory. I think a friend, maybe I was visiting. Like I used to drive to Sarnia all the time. Again, the city I'm in now, but from the I lived in a small town, and my dad would come here every once in a while to pick something up or whatever, and I'd be like, "Hey, can I go too?" And I'd go, and I get to see my cousins or something. And I think I had a very brief hour or something where they had Diddy Kong Racing, and I got to see it, maybe play a little, and I
Yeah.
was blown away. It's like, holy, this is like a big game. Like it feels so
Yeah.
much bigger than Mario Kart 64.
It's
So,
better than Mario Kart. I'm upset that we never got another one. I mean, we got the one on the DS,
oh, that doesn't count. Yeah, I know.
but like it was a remake
Yeah,
and
you can't count that.
well also the issue like I'm pretty sure it didn't have some of the characters in it. So like it
Right.
I don't think it had Conker, I don't think it had Banjo.
Oh, I didn't even know they did actually. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, well, because it was a rare game.
Sure. Right, right.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't know who was in it. I just thought it was Donkey Kong guys only.
yeah, because I'm pretty sure the game came out before Conker and before Banjo.
Okay.
But they were just like characters in the background. It's like Tip Top was there, and then you could see Tip Top in what do you call it, in Banjo Kazooie because he's in like the first game.
Hmm.
He's just like a little turtle guy, and then the there's a giant version of that. What is it? The Tricky, is it Tricky to Triceratops?
I have no idea.
Okay, so there's like a giant version of that, and you get to race it or something
Okay.
in Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah, I know
But
there's
then
boss fights and stuff. But
in Star Fox Adventures, there's that little Triceratops thing, and that's
yeah.
Tricky Triceratops. I don't know. There's
Oh.
just a bunch of weird continuity
Yeah, that's funny.
with Rare and
Well,
everything.
I was actually going to bring this up, and then you just mentioned Star Fox, so it's a perfect segue. Are you okay? So you love obviously Diddy Kong Racing. Now, like you like the gameplay of it and all that, right? Like it's all just
Yeah,
it's not
the,
just the
the, the
characters.
technical like
Yeah.
gameplay of it, because like the items and stuff are way better, and you can like upgrade the item.
Okay, and it's open world, right? Oh, a lot of it is,
Yeah,
or
like the
feels that way.
one
Yeah.
single player is open world.
Right. That's what I remembered. So like, are you interested then in that rumored Star Fox game that's been rumored for like 3 years now?
I
It's
forgot about that.
Yeah, because it's been rumored there's a Star Fox racing game, but it's more
Yeah,
like an adventure, and it's based off Diddy Kong, kind of that idea.
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, so I didn't know if you were like, well, if it doesn't have rare characters, then I'm not interested. But if you like that kind of style, sounds like they're making a new one, but just waiting for that perfect time to drop it.
I don't know how it would go because like the cool thing with Diddy Kong Racing were that there are three different types of vehicles.
Yeah, well, there definitely would be in Star Fox, right? Because you got tanks, you got the walkers, and you got the all that stuff.
Yeah, but like I feel like the tanks are too huge, and
Well,
like
they'd have different versions. They'd have race cars or whatever, right?
I
And it would
guess, but
probably
I don't know.
transform into a ship, like in Mario Kart. Well, from what I've seen in Mario Kart, your
Mhm.
car transforms right into like a glider or something in certain sections or underwater.
I
So they
guess
could do that. Wait, is wasn't there a sub in Star Fox 64?
there was, and it was a terrible level because that game isn't that good. Anyway,
Oh, I don't remember that. I haven't played it since like it was new. So I played
it's
it.
an okay
I
game.
played through it at a friend's house. Um, I still remember faintly a train or something. Maybe it's a tank level, and you have to like when you blew it up, it was so satisfying,
Yeah,
or something. Or doesn't he go
yeah,
off the rail? He yells something like.
yeah. It's a tank level.
But what does he yell? And who?
Forget it.
I barely. This is like 25 years ago. Doesn't he yell like or hit the brakes? That's what it is.
Oh,
Oh my god, I can't really remember that. I can't remember who's yelling it, but somebody yells "hit the brakes"
it's
and then like blows
probably
up.
I don't know. It's some civilian, probably, right?
No, it would be it's the whoever the villain is or
Oh,
one of the
so like
villains. Maybe
Pigma or
yeah
something.
yeah yeah. That's what I'm picturing, and him freaking out on the little camera, and he's like "hit the brakes." It was so satisfying. Again, I was
Andros's
like
enemy is my enemy.
right. Yeah, it had all voice acting like really well done. It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Oh, Rumble too. We had the Rumble thing going too. Yeah,
yeah, the Rumble Pack.
yeah. I think that's how we got it, right? I think so.
Yeah, yeah, that's how we got it. But yeah,
Cool.
I remember I had this third party thing from it was their icon was a bee.
Hmm.
Is it Brady Games? Did Brady Games have a
That's
bee?
they do game manuals. I got a bunch of Brady Games manuals,
It
or
wasn't
I mean strategy guides. Yeah,
yeah, but no, hang on. It was
I only know Mad Cats, but yeah. My PS2 memory card was always I still have is always Mad Cats. It's the one I've always had. And my PS1 memory card is just literally Score Saver, and I've had it for since '97 or whatever. When I got my PS1, I still got it.
Newbie.
It's what?
It's called Newbie.
Oh, okay.
Nuby.
Oh, okay.
I had this thing called the Rumble Vest, the
Okay.
reality vest. So like,
It's a vest.
yeah, it was a vest that
What?
you like clip on yourself.
Oh, wait, do you have video of that?
No, I only
playing
know if I still have the thing.
playing Star Fox 64 with a Rumble vest.
No, but not with Star Fox. I didn't own Star Fox 64.
Okay,
I
but
played
that would be perfect.
Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask with that.
They had Rumble, or did
Yeah,
the wow?
Majora's Mask definitely did.
Yeah, yeah, that would make sense because it came out later. But
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ocarina did too, because I thought they
interesting.
were like secret things.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, but like you wear the vest, and then like when you got hit, like just the whole vest would rumble.
Interesting.
So like you were supposed, it was called a reality vest.
Right.
So you just feel the hits and all that.
Where did that technology go? I mean, I know we got haptic whatever, but it didn't become a thing like that, like in the market. Man, that needs to come back. You need to wear full suits to play games.
Yeah, because it's ridiculous. So like what happens is, yeah, I see a picture of it here right now, just on Google. Um, but what happens is like you put on the vest and there's like wires and stuff inside the vest,
Right.
but then there's a giant wire that comes out and it's connected to a rumble pack.
The port on the back of the
Yeah.
controller.
So like you have to plug in, so you have to plug in the rumble pack
Oh,
into the back of the
it
controller.
has to actually have a rumble pack. I thought it would be a rumble pack type thing that you plug in.
No, like it,
Oh
it
man.
actually, well, like it's a special type of rumble pack that just happens to have like a plug in into the vest.
Right. Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, I remember that thing. Oh man,
That's funny.
I remember using that, playing all those fun
Okay,
games.
that's another topic is peripherals because
Or
I got a couple. Maybe we can just talk about it here. I have one because there's only one main one. Like I had the for anybody watching that knows Angry Video Game Nerd, and you'll probably know Cheater. I had the headset where you yell fire,
oh,
fire,
fire,
fire.
fire.
I had that thing, and I wanted it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And then I sold it to someone for like $10 or something, so I could go buy candy or something. I was like really little, but I remember I had that damn thing.
I mean, I had the things that you normally have, I guess. The NES Zapper, obviously.
Right. Oh,
Let's
and to be
Guitar Hero guitars and all that.
and to be clear, like the thing I'm talking about is like yeah, it's a headset. I don't think it's headphones. Maybe maybe it was headphones too, but it's like a headset you
Oh,
wear, and it has an eye for some reason like a glass aiming thing that goes over your eye. But it really was just a low quality mic that's like in the front of it, and whenever you it picks up sound, Oh, I guess you need the aiming thing because yeah, it's wherever you're moving the headset is where you're aiming on the screen, and it basically replaces the zapper. But you use your eye to aim, and then it just picks up sound from your microphone to fire the gun to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
So it's and the box would be like would yell, show a cartoon kid yelling fire or whatever, but you can
Yeah.
literally yell whatever you want. It doesn't matter. So it was the funniest thing ever. Yeah,
Yeah. Man.
yeah, yeah. Good memory. Besides that, and you were talking about peripherals, but the only other one I think that I had was the Super Scope, and that was actually a cool experience. I had Yoshi Safari, and that was it. So
I never had a Super Scope.
yeah, I wish I had better games, but I mean Yoshi Safari was cool, but then I played it for like months and then just whatever, never touched it. And then it got broke. Took it to the beach or something. I was like, whatever. I didn't care. I wonder what happened to my Yoshi Safari. I probably traded in for like $1 somewhere.
Probably. That's what happens.
And I
So
traded it.
good.
Yeah, and I traded it with probably like Earthbound and probably got like $7 for both of them.
That's your mistake.
Yeah, yeah, I made a lot of mistakes, but it's because I never, as a kid, I never got games. Maybe once a year if I was lucky. So when I played something to death over and over and over for months and months and months or whatever, it was like I need to go buy candy or do something. I need to trade it in for something.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I did that was I was a little older. Um, Final Fantasy VII. This is still 90s, so like 99 or 98. No, it'd be like 97, 98, not 99. But anyways, so I was like 17 or something. I traded, or so internet was kind of becoming a bigger thing in late 90s, mid to late 90s. And there was a classified ad for Sarnia, actually the city that I'm in now again. But I wasn't living here. But it was called like the Sarnia Classifieds or something. And they had ads in there for selling things. That's also how I sold my Game Boy Color to somebody. But anyways, I sold my Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy Tactics in one pack. And I don't know how much I got for it at the time. I can't remember, not much, but whatever. And then
Probably like $20.
maybe I think it was more than that, maybe 40 or something. But and then immediately we went to Sarnia to well, take the game to the guy or whatever, and he bought it. And then we went to like Blockbuster or went to somewhere. I wanted to go buy a used game and find something cool. So I thought, oh, I can replace it with something awesome and new. And they had nothing. I couldn't find any game that I wanted. I ended up buying Reloaded, which is
Hmm.
I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a sequel to Loaded, and it's just a I don't know top-down shooter like horrible game. It tried to do the
Okay.
Twist of Metal thing where you played as serial killers and like weird creeps and stuff,
Yeah.
and you just run around shooting people like in a desert and stuff. It was just very generic and boring.
Okay.
So I owned that for a bit. So that was the last time I think that I've ever traded anything in. I think besides like PS3, I traded in like Disgaea, but I had a job and I was like, and money coming in or whatever. So I would like trade in Disgaea 3 and buy Disgaea 4 brand new,
Yeah.
And I used to do that a little bit on PS3, but
Trade in bad games to get more bad games. I
yeah,
get you.
no, 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 no,
It's a tactics game. It's bad.
no. Oh, don't say that.
That's how it works.
Final Fantasy Tactics is one of the best games ever
It's
made.
the only good one.
Okay, but it's the only great one. And when you don't have any other games in your genre that you like, it's like all there is Disgaea, which isn't a bad game. There's a million things to do in that game, but yeah, they've probably fallen off. I have no interest in Disgaea anymore because they are such massive time sinks. And
Yeah.
I spent hundreds of hours in that first game just grinding over and over to get farther. And it's like, why? Had great music though, really good J-pop tunes in some of the levels and stuff. It was really cool.
Hmm.
But yeah, I want to play.
Anyway,
Yeah, but anyways, yeah.
you
Peripherals.
had something
Oh,
to talk about.
yeah, I do. Let me bring it up here. Da, 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 da. All right.
I'm curious what it is.
Yeah, okay. So we've kind of talked about some of this. I mean, not really, but today this is a good mishmash episode. We're bringing up lots of different topics. So this will fit right in. It's kind of it's a two-part question, and I have my own answer too. And I don't know if this is gonna be a big discussion, but I
Is
do.
there a correct answer?
No,
Is
definitely
there a
not.
wrong answer?
No. It's nothing like that.
Okay.
It's a very personal thing. All right.
Okay.
So it's a
I'm scared.
two-part question. What is and I might have to I've been thinking there's some caveats I might have to correct on certain things, but we'll see what you answer first. What is your least favorite video game genre?
Ah.
It's a two-part question, so I need to know that first, and there's a caveat. If you answer a certain thing, I might have to we'll see. We'll talk through it.
Um,
And yeah, it took me a while to figure all this out for myself and that. So just talk through it.
favorite
Yeah.
RTS.
See,
Is that a genre?
maybe. Well, okay. So let me do the second part because
I
this might
hate
change your. It might
RTSs.
change your answer because this is an interesting question for me because okay, so basically I was thinking, what's my least favorite genre, and what's my favorite game in said genre?
Uh-huh.
Because that could be an interesting topic. So for me, so now I'll give you time to think about it. Like, what's your favorite game and your least favorite genre? So like for me, I was thinking, well, action games, like straight up actiony. I'm not a huge fan of now. But then there's retro games like Turtles in Time and stuff that I love.
Mm-hmm.
They're not my favorite games or nothing, but they're like I don't play them every year or whatever like I do with RPGs. But so action games was the first thing that came to mind. But the other one is survival horror, like just for the just jumpy games to make you jump.
Yeah.
I'm not into that. But so my favorite action game that took me a long time to figure out. Again, I'm not thinking retro because there were so many action games back then. Um, my favorite one might be the Grand Theft Auto games, or specifically San Andreas, because they would be action games, just
Yeah.
third-person shooters. But they just did everything so well in San Andreas. I still own, and that's actually it's the only one I've ever, or no, okay, I was gonna say the only one I ever bought. It's actually the first one I ever bought. I played Vice City and Grand Theft Auto 3 with friends and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but then when San Andreas came out, that was a big deal. I was like, I wanted that game. It had so much content. It was just so awesome. Um, and then survival horror, I think I just do not enjoy just straight up survival horror games. But I love Dying Light, and that is definitely survival horror. But it also has a ton of RPG stuff.
I mean,
Um,
isn't Parasite Eve a survival horror as well?
Kind of, but you're not. It's turn-based battles and stuff. So I don't. I mean, not
Mm.
really turn-based, but kind of. But it's not a scary game. Like it's a horror game, but it's not survival. You're not like slowly
Yeah.
creeping through halls and like hoping something doesn't jump out and kill you or something. It's Dying Light's full of that. So it's like
Yeah.
especially at night. It's the only survival horror that I think I've played that I have enjoyed. So the caveat I was gonna say, if you most people would just, and I would say it for myself too, even though I enjoy one, but most people might say sports as their least favorite genre, and I think we
I like
both
too
we
many sports games to not say that. Yeah.
oh, okay. For me, I love my hockey games, but I still don't like sports because they're sports games. It's just I love the RPG stuff in hockey.
Yeah.
But and I know how to play hockey and like the rules and stuff, and I'm just into it. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
invested in certain players and whatever at this point after watching it for so many decades. But also like NBA Hang Time on N64. I went to a friend's house specifically to play that with him all the time. That was fun. A lot of
Yep.
characters, lots of you can level up your characters and stuff, and that was so much fun. NBA Jam, I think it was just a spinoff of NBA Jam or some another company trying to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah. But anyways, do you have any thoughts for least favorite genre, but games that you've loved in said genre?
If you talked to me maybe a few years ago, I would probably say action.
Right.
But like I've grown into just liking that genre in general. Um, because before what I used to say, I still agree with this opinion that I have. The Last of Us is one of my favorite games just
Right.
ever.
Right.
But I used to say like
I forgot about that one.
that was like one of the first games that I got into and um like really invested into it.
Right.
I mean, I guess I had BioShock and like stuff like that too.
It's probably the
Um,
first Naughty Dog game that I've enjoyed because I'm not a Naughty Dog fan. Like they're Uncharted or even games before that. It's just not my kind of
I
thing.
like Dexter 2 and 3,
Yeah.
because that's them, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I like those two games. I
Okay.
didn't like the first Jack and Daxter, but
I tried to like Uncharted, but I'm like, no. There's so many
uh,
convoluted, weird mechanic. I hate trial and error. Oh,
yeah,
I run left. I get insta killed. Okay, I'll run towards the screen or insta killed. Oh, I gotta run right. I hate that shit. Like it's
well,
just maybe I play
I
games differently, but
yeah, I played The Last of Us before Uncharted, and that made me want to play more of their
ah,
contemporary games.
gotcha. And for the
Uh,
record, I've never finished Last of Us. I borrowed it from my brother-in-law on PS3. Played through a ton of it on normal.
so cheap, just go get it.
I have it on PS4. It was one of the first games I bought for like
Okay,
six bucks. Digital code on Amazon. Actually, a friend bought it for me.
go play it.
Yeah, I know. Uh, I'm not a survival horror guy, like I said, so I don't enjoy that. I don't feel good, but the RPG stuff or the little crafting things and the story is good. But
Yeah.
I don't know. If I was gonna go through it, I go through it on easy because the reason
Mhm.
I couldn't get through it is the damn flashlight part right at the end. where it's all dark and you have guys with machine guns and you're just Joel trying to get to
Yeah.
Ellie. I think that's the end. But I just died over and over. Like, I'm done. This is doing the whole Naughty Dog thing where it's just die a million times and now I know where the enemies are gonna come from. So that's how you beat it. It's like, oh, that's
Yeah.
so just takes me out of it. I hate it so much. If I can't beat
Yeah.
it the first try or even the second try, because I can understand you're supposed to get game over in some games, but it's the second try where okay, I know a little more where the enemies are coming from, how many there are.
Mhm.
But now I just feel like my character's a psychic because now he knows where all these enemies are going to be, and it's just not as interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, I could say that definitely for like the first Uncharted.
Yeah, that's the one I owned. I bought that.
That
Not
that
new,
game
but
is not good.
no. Well, I'd say it's good, but I mean it's. But yeah, it's
I don't think
like
so.
if you were going to scale it, I'm saying it's not going to
Yeah.
be under a 5 out of 10. No way. Especially for when it came out, how
Yeah.
beautiful it was and everything. It controls well, and it's the story's great, the acting's good. It's a great game, but it's just I don't know, not my kind of thing at all. I did no, I didn't finish it. I got to the end where I think you fight the final boss and he's like hiding behind crates and stuff or something. I don't know, and
Yeah.
I died a whole bunch of times. I'm like, I'm done. I don't have time for this.
I think it's on a ship.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah,
Yeah, because like raining and stuff.
yeah. I gave up then. I was like, all right, I was invested. Now I've died 5 times, and I'm like,
Well,
I'm done.
Uncharted has some of the worst bosses.
Yeah, Uncharted 2 has some of the best set pieces and things, but also some of the worst enemies. Instant kill everywhere. Or the one that I always think of is the heavy guys on a train. And I'm like, okay, I'm shooting him, doesn't seem to be doing much, so I'm going to try to melee him. Nope, that doesn't work. Instant kill. Okay, restart again. All right, get to that point again. Okay, so let me shoot him a bunch of times. Nope, let's try this. Let's throw grenades. Nope, it just, whatever. And then you look it up online. It's like, no, you got to shoot him until his hat falls off. Then you punch him. I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
of course. It's like, what? What?
Yeah.
That stuff. Oh, it's and again, I would never change the game. People love that stuff. They can deal with the trial and error stuff and then fighting over and over until you figure it out. That's fine. But hell, I love Monster Hunter and it's kind of got that stuff too. But it's like, but at least that makes sense. It's not a story-driven game where it's like a singular scene over and over and over. Every fight is different in Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Anyways, it just I am not a fan of action games for that reason. Just the trial and error. Again, besides like NES, SNES, I have very fond memories of like Ninja Gaiden 2, which I've never beaten without Game Genie. But I love the music. I love the graphics. I love the way it plays. Besides the enemies spawning in when they leave the screen and all that crap, um, but they're not my favorite games, and it's like, and it's just nostalgia. Like if there was a new Ninja Gaiden or whatever, I would not immediately be like, "This is awesome," you know.
Yeah.
I also thought about Mario games if they would fall into action, but they'd probably be platformer. So
No, that'd be platformer.
yeah. So because I love Mario 2 and Mario World, but
Yeah, I know you do.
and they're old games. Again, old games I don't think count because I just love all old games. I can find something to love about Super Nintendo games or whatever. But
Hmm.
I was thinking like PS1, PS2, PS3, that kind of PS4. Like action is not. I own Devil May Cry 2 on PS2, and I know that's not one of the best ones, but that's what I jumped into, bought it new or whatever, and wanted to try it and thought it was fine.
Hmm.
But because that's action, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I would
The
say.
the first Bayonetta I played on PS3, which had horrible loading, but I borrowed that from a friend and got to play through that, and it was fine. It was fun.
Yeah, I played that one on 360 and it had a horrible frame rate.
Oh well, jeez, I had no idea. I thought it was perfect on 360 from what I've always heard.
I didn't think so. I
Yeah,
mean, I
I
had an
don't
older
remember.
360,
Hmm, gotcha. But
but I don't know. Like
it's been
I
remastered and stuff
played it
since
again
then.
on Switch,
Hmm. Yeah,
so
yeah.
on Switch it was perfect.
So action would be yours. And did you say a favorite?
Favorite game from it?
Yeah, like from your least favorite genre. What's a game that's like amazing that's in that genre that you don't like, or something like that.
What's a game that's I mean, I would say The Last of Us.
Right, right. Okay, yeah. That would
Yeah,
be. Yeah, I guess that'd be action. I don't know if I would consider that action. There's not a ton of action.
or survival horror, I guess. I mean, I kind of agree with you. Like, I
Oh,
don't
we have the
really play.
same. Really?
I mean, I don't like survival horror games. Like the only ones I really do like, I guess if you count it, is BioShock, or
Yeah, yeah.
or The Last of Us. But like, I don't really like Resident Evil. I don't like
Nah.
being jump scared.
Yeah, that
I don't like horror movies.
right. Well, I do enjoy horror movies, but only specific. I like sci-fi, so like
Hmm.
Aliens and Predator. I love that stuff, like the old Predator, the first one.
Yeah.
Um, If it's in space, even better. Oh, I saw that. Do you ever watch Event Horizon? It's a
Nope.
'90s space horror thing with a couple well-known actors. But anyways, Amazon's making a series of it, and I'm like totally in.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, but I grew up drawing monsters like to death. Just that's all I did was just draw monsters, especially video game like Final Fantasy monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
And but I didn't grow up watching horror movies at all. But as an adult or as Netflix and other things have come out over the past 10 years or whatever, I've been watching a lot and catching up on a lot of horror movies and realizing how much I enjoy them. The
Hmm.
monsters is like The Thing is amazing. That movie is so like practical effects reminds me of Parasite Eve, a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, and Parasite Eve, I adored that game. But
Yeah.
God, I just wish I could buy it right now, like on a modern console or whatever.
Go do it.
Yeah, oh, if they would make it,
Yeah.
they gotta make it.
Tell them.
I never played the second one because it was more survival horror. It was more actiony.
What about the third one?
No, that was on PSP. My PSP, I don't know if it was working at the time when that came out. My brother, stepbrother or whatever, was living with us at the time when that came out. Was that 2006 or something? Maybe I'm not even.
No, I think it was later than that.
Maybe that would be a good quiz thing. Some PSP ones because I'd have to really work for that.
Yeah, and then I would second guess myself and lose the class.
Right.
Uh,
But yeah, but I missed out on that Parasite Eve or whatever third birthday. I also followed reviews at the time and all this stuff, and I knew about the game and I was like, it doesn't sound like it's for me. I want the original, like the turn-based kind of stuff. But
yeah, I want to say that game came out later. Like I want to say it came
yeah,
out like 2011.
oh god, that just sounds. That's only 8 years ago. There's no way.
I want to say it was that late.
Maybe, but that feels like so long ago. It's so weird how time works because just the other day I was looking at a photo from 15 years ago of me and an old girlfriend, and I was like, man, she was 16, I was 19, and it just it feels like 40 years ago or whatever. It feels like forever ago, but at the same time, it's like it feels like yesterday. So it's the same with that. It's like where I was living and where and the games I was playing and stuff is like when that Parasite, if that is 2011,
Hmm.
it feels like forever ago. But at the same time, Super Nintendo doesn't feel like that long ago, so it's like all weird.
Yeah. Yeah, 2011.
Good, wow, good job, bravo.
2010 in Japan. But
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, so I guess because it was late, yeah, my PSP wasn't working or something, or I didn't even have one at the time, or I can't remember. Um, but
I
yeah,
only know because I started working at a game store in 2012. So like I remember seeing it.
right.
So,
Yeah, I don't know if it's any good, or I don't know. I think I remember hearing it's not great,
yeah, that's what I've heard too.
so that's why I also wasn't interested in it. So I was busy playing Dissidia, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the best games ever made that nobody cares about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I always think of Podcast Beyond. What did he always call it? Greg Miller used to call it Doki Doki or something. Um, instead of Dissidia. Man, it doesn't matter. But do you remember the old Podcast Beyond, like way back when?
No, I don't.
Ah, damn. What was the? Do you know the original three co-hosts though? Colin, Greg, and Ryan. Right?
Ryan Clements?
Clements, yes. So it was Ryan Clements was the Final Fantasy nerd, and so he when Dissidia came out, he'd always, or not always, but he brought up Final Fantasy Dissidia is out this week or whatever,
Hmm.
and Greg would always make fun of him for that name, and because it's a weird sounding name, but he always called it like, "Oh, you and your Final Fantasy Doki Doki" or whatever.
Hmm.
Just old Greg Miller, but anyways. But yeah, actually, it might have been the sequel. It was Dissidia Duodecim.
Oh yeah,
So he
Duodecim.
so that's why I called it Doki Doki or whatever. But anyways, something like that.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Anywho,
Anyway,
yeah.
um,
So it was a decent topic. I was very curious what you were thinking. Do you have a
yeah,
favorite? So do you have a favorite? You said survival horror too, but would that also be Last of Us?
yeah, it would be.
Yeah, that's cheater.
Well,
No.
I mean, I guess, like I said, Bioshock. If we have to
Right,
go,
right. You also mentioned real time strategy, but I don't know if that falls into that because for me, okay, real time strategy is not one of my least favorite, but is one of my least played. Um, but like back in the day, so we're not talking like way back when, but like early 2000s or whatever. StarCraft I really enjoyed. Never got into competitive like online or nothing though, but that was fun.
I hate that game so much.
I love sci-fi, so and I love like building bases and things.
Horrible at it.
Well, yeah, I was too. That's why I never played it online, but I loved the Protoss and like learning how they work and upgrading things and stuff. So that was one of my first PC games I bought. I still got my old copy, but CD-ROM or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I still got Command and Conquer Red Alert Retaliation on PS1,
Mm.
and that's pretty much, especially at the time, this was '90s, so that was the only time I was able to experience like real time strategy at home on my PlayStation. So that was like, I love having games of even today of different genres because I'm always in a different mood. So like on my PS4, ready to go.
Yeah.
There's like Everybody's Golf and like City Skylines and then like Monster Hunter and and then a bunch of different indie type things that are different from each other. So whenever I'm in a certain mood, I can just jump in.
Yeah.
That's why I
I would
wanted Civ.
say um Age of Empires 2,
Oh,
if we were putting, like that's my
okay.
favorite of that genre.
Cool. I never played those. There was one called Caesar that I used to play, and I think it was maybe it was just a demo, but it was like Caesar 3 or something, like early '90s or whatever on computer. But yeah, Age of Empires never got to. I don't think I ever got to play that.
They were so cheap when I was around. Like you would just like go to any like retail store or
Huh?
whatever, any store, and you just see the PC games, and it's just like $5. Age of Empires 2.
Jeez.
Okay.
Wow. I guess that's kind of how Steam is now, probably.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or good old games or whatever for the old stuff. But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's um,
Anyways.
anyway.
Yeah, you brought something too, I think.
I brought a game.
Yeah, I'm a little worried that you're gonna mention a bunch of things I've never heard of.
We're going with that game we did last time.
Oh, not the release date?
It's both again.
Oh, you're gonna sing some songs?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. I gotta switch my brain to be ready for that. All right.
Yeah, I have stuff written down. I had the release dates written down. I have the console that's written down.
All right.
I don't think I'm gonna do all of these.
Yeah, just pick and choose.
Um,
As long as you think I can get it, then.
well, one of them I'm not doing at all because because I didn't know if you were gonna be my stream,
Oh.
and I kept saying in my stream like the release date of Bomberman Hero. I kept saying like this is my favorite song. It's called this.
Oh, I would have.
And I was like, if you would have shown up and actually maybe paid attention,
I
and then I was gonna do it, and then you've been like, oh, I know this. It's from something.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, but I don't remember the tune. I wouldn't know the tune either.
Yeah,
So yeah.
exactly.
But the one I do remember now, I can't remember how it goes. So I'm getting confused with but the original Bomberman.
Oh, the boom, boom, boop, ba-da-da-ba-ba.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. There you go. My brain was going to a different one. I'm like, that's not right. That's some other game, like, but it sounds similar. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, I played that original Bomberman a bit at a friend's house way back, like 100 years ago. All right, let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready right now.
One of these I'm gonna have to look up and re-listen to.
Oh, don't worry about it. But yeah,
because like I forget it. I forget how it starts.
that's okay.
Because now I'm thinking of a different song.
Yeah, just do the ones you know or whatever.
Okay.
We should actually find a way to play audio. You probably could just play it from your phone.
Yeah, but then that's not fun.
Well, I guess. Hopefully, it comes through better.
Yeah, I don't know because I feel like the mic wouldn't take it super well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we would have to figure out eventually, like maybe with our next recording software, maybe it can actually.
Well, you could always like send me MP3s or something. Just rename them. Track 1, track 2.
Oh, that is true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, and then I can play them on here. The audio should come through. We could always test it, but yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just been grabbing YouTube videos and I have the links.
Right.
Yeah,
there's definitely a website. I forget what it is that has every game track ever. You just download it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I might look at this.
Because I downloaded Guardian Legend on NES, a whole bunch of tunes kind of recently. I was going to put them on the podcast for the wait. Like, yeah. But anyways, that game has an amazing soundtrack, by the way. But
yeah.
Anywho,
let's do this one, I guess.
All right, go for it. System.
um.
System.
Da, 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 da. Wait, sorry. Wait, I
Yeah.
should say that
Yes.
first. Super
System.
Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. Okay, got it.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da,
Oh
da.
shit.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I can't do that rest of
Oh
that.
no.
Does it sound familiar?
Yeah. But it's
Or
not. Is should it
I
be?
can't do it as high as it's supposed to be.
It's the. Oh, man, there was a couple.
Yeah, I can't do that
Damn it.
high.
Um.
Does it sound familiar though?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, should it be an easy one? I don't want to hint though, but I just my brain kept going to Mario World, but I'm like, no, that's not right. But it's
It's
something.
not. It's more industrial than that.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh man, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it.
Streamed it before.
You have?
You have.
I have. Was it in my mix stream there where I played a whole bunch of different stuff?
No.
Oh shit! But I've streamed it before. A Super Nintendo game. Ah, I can. It's that. There's a part of it that you sang there that's very familiar. I just can't think of a level or like visuals or like it doesn't.
You streamed it kind of recently.
Okay. The more hints you get, you can dock points. Like give me half a point of it. um, I just feel bad. Yeah. I streamed it kind of recently, but it wasn't in that stream where I
It
did.
wasn't on a Super Nintendo.
It what?
It wasn't on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, I thought you said it was a Super Nintendo game.
It is.
But what do you mean it wasn't on Super Nintendo?
You didn't stream it on a Super Nintendo.
Oh. Oh, there's no way it would be Mega Man X. Because it is, I'm sure, but there's no way because all
Are you
those
sure?
I know all those tunes are so like upbeat and crazy.
Are you sure?
No, I'm sure it is, but um,
Final answer?
well, yeah, but I shouldn't get a point for that. That was because what else have I streamed that a Super
Yeah.
Nintendo game on a different system? But what the heck tune could that?
The opening. The opening stage.
Oh, maybe it's without the beat going on. It doesn't.
Maybe.
It sounds like it's a Mario World like underground, like do 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 do, like really slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like
I
hear
kind
like
of. I,
riff
I
type
kind of
thing.
no. I kind of hear it now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, when did that game come out?
Oh, right. Oh, this would be early, as in like, yeah. So let me think. Maybe 92. Um, I hate to say 92, and then I'm like, now I'm thinking like 91, and then it's gonna be 92, and I'm gonna be wrong. But maybe I'll just stick with 92. But let me think to make sure it's not ridiculous, because I don't want to make it quick.
Okay.
Be like, oh no, it's 82, or no, it's I think 92.
It can't be 82.
Yeah, I know, but I don't trust myself, so I'll say some stupid answer. But like, oh, what was I thinking? It didn't come out till whatever. But no, it's not 90. It's not. It could be 91. It's not gonna be 93 or 94. I don't think. But if I'm wrong, but whatever. I'm gonna stick with 92, so we can move
Okay.
on. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 92. It's probably
Okay.
91. I'm trying to think of the opening. I played that game so many times, like where it says the dates and stuff on it. But I'm gonna say 92. Yeah.
All right. All right. So the next one
Okay.
is a PS2 game.
Oh, geez. Oh, this is gonna be real hard. Okay.
Okay.
Oh man. I hope it's one
I'm
I know. I don't know
going
if
to what?
I hope it's one I know because like if you're doing the music, I don't know any PS2 games besides like Final Fantasy 11 or something or 12 maybe where I'd know the music. But anyways, sorry.
This is a game that has a series, so like it could technically be from any of them.
Okay.
But I just wrote the first one down, and we're gonna do the first one's release date.
I hope it's Final Fantasy 10. Go ahead.
Okay.
Start singing like the Hymn of the Faith or whatever from 10.
Bum 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 Bum, ba, da, 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Um, uh,
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
it keeps repeating, kind of.
Okay. It's not ringing any bells. I hope it's something I've played or that I would
I
remember.
would assume that you played this.
Well, let me. Okay, I can probably. The thing is, PS2 is probably one of my least favorite. This isn't related to what you're doing, but is one of my least favorite consoles or whatever generations. Not consoles, because console was great, but the generation. Um, but as far as games that I've played, a lot would be like Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. Because I could probably list them all. Zone of the Enders,
Okay.
Disgaea, Final Fantasy 10, 11, and somewhat 12.
So far, you haven't played this game.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think of Dead or Alive 2 I owned. That game was awesome, but music I wouldn't remember. Um, trying to think what else would I borrow. Like I said, I had Devil May Cry 2, but I didn't. I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh,
I just assumed because it seemed like a game that you would like.
yeah. So it's probably an RPG, but I just don't. Well, Steph bought me Tales of the Abyss or whatever. I only played it for like an hour and was like, nope.
Game's so good though.
Yeah, probably. It's just not my thing. It's just too actiony and too cartoony and just. So
Played on yes,
you played it on what?
3DS.
Oh, okay. Right, right. Maybe I'd like to go through it someday, but I don't think my PS2 works anymore. Not very well. It doesn't read discs too well, so and the controller sucks. So the one I got, but
Mm.
so it's just not a good option. Um, and then Persona 4. I played that a lot. Um, there's definitely some others. Oh, saying like I said, Grand Theft Auto type stuff. Here and there.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be funny if you just sang like um,
Just a song from
Bark of
Grand
the
Theft Auto's
Moon from
radio.
Ozzy Osbourne or something. Yeah. Um, oh, is there any other PS2 games that I played? Probably. Oh, Front Mission 4 was great. Square Enix stuff here and there, but
Uh huh.
there's a good. That was a pretty good strategy game or whatever you
Okay.
call it.
Apparently, you've never played this game.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm going through other because you said it's things that you think I might have been into, but oh,
Cyber
what?
CyberConnect 2.
That's the game?
No, that's the company
Oh God, I was gonna say I've never heard of it. I've never heard of the company either.
or
Um,
developer maybe.
what was that?
Is it maybe developer? I'm not
Oh,
sure.
okay. Oh, I have and the strategy. I got RPG Maker too. um, I'm going through all these other ones. Trying to think of RPGs. Oh, no, it's definitely not this because you said Cyber Connect. But yeah, Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud 2. I never played the first one, but Dark Cloud 2, I've only played it on PS4, like that.
Oh, Dark Cloud 2 is better than Dark Cloud.
Yeah, I always hear that. I bought it because Steph loved it, so I played it.
I have it on PS2. It's good.
Cool. Actually, maybe I did play it a little on PS2 because my cousin Eric has it, um, or
But
had
like
it back when.
the other versions say Dark Chronicle. They don't say Dark Cloud 2.
Really?
Yeah, like in every other countries.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, it's Dark Cloud here, so in Canada at least.
Yeah.
So I haven't mentioned anything even close so far.
No,
Okay. Mm,
you haven't mentioned the series or
can you?
anything.
Is it genre? Can you say genre? Like, is it an RPG?
It's an RPG.
But is it like an action RPG or something like that? Don't worry, that's not going to give it away because I'm not thinking of any. I just
Kind of. Yeah,
okay.
I'd say
It's
so.
not
Kind
turn-based
of
traditional. Okay, because that's what I kind of played back then.
simulation.
Okay.
That makes sense.
What? What?
Simulation.
Oh. Oh my. I can't think of anything on PS2 that's even remotely.
Does that make sense or no?
I don't know. I don't know what the game is, but like
Like it's trying to be something else.
really.
Kind of meta.
Wow, I can't even remember the tune you sang now, so I don't even think that would help anyway. I don't. What was that?
So are we done then with this?
Yeah, I don't think I can. I really wanted to get at least like to because I'm probably aware of the game, so I wanted to be able to pinpoint at least.
Okay. Well,
Go ahead though, yeah.
do you give up then?
Well, I guess I wanted to go through some more games, but yeah, you're right. Probably best to yeah.
This is from the Dot Hack series.
Oh, geez, my the stepbrother I was telling you about that had a third birthday. he had some dot hack games that he showed me once, way back when. But yeah, no, I completely missed out on all those.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. I feel like that'd be your.
it's the anime thing. It's the kind of based on an anime thing. Especially back then, I was just like, no, I don't want that.
It wasn't so like. It wasn't based on an anime. They just had like tie-ins.
Yeah, I meant the graphic
Yeah,
style,
like
like
the
this.
graphics and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, and the cover of the game. I think
Yeah.
it'd be like, no, I
It
already
came with
know.
an anime disc that like was a side story towards the game,
Oh, okay.
like the real life stuff that was happening. But I would say RPG simulation because it's trying to pretend to be an MMO.
Yeah, and that's what's always interested me. They just put it on PS4, right? Or is that like a weird
No, they
version?
put the GU ones, which
Right,
are better.
right, and that's why I didn't want to buy it because I remember hearing it was a different kind of thing, but I wasn't too sure.
They're a lot better. It's more action
The
combat.
the original ones.
No, I'm saying GU.
Oh,
GU has better combat and
oh,
everything.
it's a better game.
The originals have better story, maybe,
Oh, okay, okay.
but it's a continuation. So like, there are some characters in GU who
Could you
were originals.
could you just play GU?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
I have it on PS4.
Ah.
Thanks.
Oh, another one would have been Rogue Galaxy.
Oh yeah, I have that.
I only have it on PS4, but started
PS2.
playing it, didn't really gel with me. But
Yeah, same here.
okay, okay. But I love the aesthetic. I like the characters. I like the graphics.
Yeah, I like the like cell shaded graphics.
Yeah, yeah. I like all the sci-fi stuff and all that. It was cool. But
Super cool.
there
Anyway,
there was a part that came up where it was like there was like a mimic chest,
uh-huh.
that insta killed my whole party and I lost like an hour's worth of progress. And then I started playing again, skipped that chest, found another one that also insta killed me. I'm like, all right, I'm done. So yeah,
Yeah.
so there was some weird stuff that I didn't like, but yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, so we're gonna go off of Dot Hack Infection, so the first version, the first game of the series,
okay.
the 4 volume series. When did this game come out?
Right, right. I forgot. Always forget. I gotta do the date. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, I know, because so I do the date as well, because you're thinking too much about the song, and that gets you off guard.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with games I don't know, so I really gotta kind of figure out. Like,
PS2.
I know, but that's what I gotta think is like the dates would be 2000. I think 2002 or no, yeah, 2002 when PS2 came out. I don't know. It's after the. I think either one. It's after those. I think. So maybe up till 2006. Although there was PS2 games coming out after PS3, so I'm just gonna say 2004.
Okay.
That's my final answer.
Okay.
And that's a guess, but kind of an educated one, maybe. But we'll see. Might be 2003 or something. I'm gonna say 2004. Yeah, yeah.
All right. You're good.
Cool.
Next one.
All right. Hopefully this is the one I played. But we're learning a lot about each other with this stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let's see. Bum, 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 bum,
Wait. Console. I need the console.
Oh.
So I can hear SNES. Okay, so I know what kind of quality of. Okay, go ahead.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba, da. Da, 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 da.
Oh.
Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da,
Da
da,
da
da.
da.
You know this?
Yeah, right off the bat.
Of course you do. What is
Yeah,
it?
the world map Final Fantasy VI, so overworld theme Final
Okay.
Fantasy 3. I mean, it's used. I think it's used in a couple spots, but yeah,
I'll accept that.
it's probably Terra's theme or something, but it's world map.
I'll accept. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
even though I'll probably get. I'd love for you to try to stump me on some Final Fantasy ones, and this is like obscure, like Japanese only, like Final Fantasy 3 or something. Although I'd probably still get battle music in certain ones, but I'd love for you to try to stump me on some Final Fantasy ones, but I probably will get them all.
Yeah, I put this one in here to throw at you to give you.
It's like when I was doing release dates for you, and I was like, when did God of War come out? It's like last year. Yeah, cool. That's fun though. I love it when I get it after like 3 notes. I'm like, but then I'm like second guessing because I'm like, am I right? Yes, I'm right. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I give you easy ones.
Sure.
When did this game come out?
All right. My immediate thing is like 93, but I don't. Again, I don't want to go on gut instinct and then realize, oh, it's 83 or something ridiculous because I can make mistakes. But 93 just kind of. I don't think it's 94. Oh, it'd be later though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man, I don't know if they were a year apart though, or like because there's FF5, Japan, but I mean, you know. So let me think. But the development cycle's so small then, so
Yeah, it is.
yeah. I think I'm gonna stick with what I said. I might be 94 or
Recent.
something, but I'm gonna say 93.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for the next one?
Maybe. Just give me a console first so I can.
NES.
Okay, so I can tune the sound chip in my head. All right,
Okay.
I'm ready. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, oh yeah, right from the first like note. It's
I
one
didn't
of.
mean to throw these two together.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fun because then I can kind of sing along. I was waiting the whole time like, how's he gonna do the da 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 da? This is so fast. The little da 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 da.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mario 2. Yeah, the just the first level or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Overworld theme, but yeah.
Oh, really? Because there's no
Yeah.
overworld, but
Overworld, like I mean like
just the first level or whatever, like the first starting, like yeah,
yeah.
like because when you start, it's the do because you're falling and it just starts
Yeah, it's
playing.
true. I feel like that song's used a couple times in the game.
Probably. It's just what I think of it as I'm just starting Mario 2,
Like
just starting
yeah, like the
fresh.
daytime theme, I guess. I
Sure,
don't know.
sure. Yep. Is
I got
does it have an actual track name? Is it Overworld theme?
I think it's at Overworld.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah. When did this game come out?
Ooh, now we're getting into 80s. That's a toughie. Let me think. NES, man, I should have looked up when NES came. 95 or 85 till 92 or something like that, maybe.
Mm-hmm,
Though there
mm-hmm,
are late NES games too, but this isn't one of them.
mm-hmm.
87. Man, I don't know. I don't know the difference between eight. So 85 was I think when NES came out, so that'd be Mario 1 plus the Japanese difference thing. I'm just gonna say 87. That's probably like 88 or something, but whatever. Maybe even later. I don't know. I'm gonna say either way. I'll get to know the answer. So I'm gonna say 87.
Okay. Um, I'm going to erase this one.
Cool.
This next one.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought you might get something like this, but then I'm not.
I
It's
want to know what it is though. Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh yeah, I would. Unless it's like a Smash thing or something, maybe.
Yeah.
But
No, but like Smash isn't out yet, so
well, no. Oh right. Yeah, yeah. True, true. Never mind. Never mind. But I meant
yeah.
for N64 games. It's
Yeah,
unless it's
yeah.
like Mario 64 or what else? I don't know much
Well,
about.
because I mean, you got the Sunshine game once because
Yeah, but I
it was
think
a Smash.
yeah, I think it's because yeah, just I had to kind of logically think of that. Like, okay, it kind of sounds like a more modern Mario, but it's one I'm not familiar with. Probably the only one that's on N64.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, so I'm just erasing that one altogether. So I erased two questions so
Okay.
far.
Oh, okay. What's the other one that you erased?
I already forget.
Oh, okay. No problem.
um, yeah, because I got rid of it. I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I don't know. It's
Now,
gone.
now I got that wonderful Mario 2 song in my head. I'm gonna have to go through that again soon.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so the next one is Genesis.
Oh, okay. Another gap in my thing, but maybe I might be able to. Who
Okay,
knows?
you ready?
Yeah.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh
Da-da-da,
shit.
da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da, da-da-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Do you know this at all?
I 100% know the da 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 da
This
da
is my
da 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 da, but I
this
can't
game.
think what it is.
Yeah.
Weirdly, my brain went right to Echo the Dolphin.
No.
Okay, but I'm glad you said no there. because
Trick.
it just sounded like yeah yeah, that part I know 100%. Yeah, like I can hear it in Genesis and everything.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bum, ba-da-da, bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba-da-da, bum, bum, ba, 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 ba-da-da. You not?
Yeah, man. I don't. Is it? I just don't want any hints. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Um, it just like is it too obvious to be a Sonic game? I don't know. Like I just want to say like Sonic 3 or something, but I don't know. I don't know if I can differentiate between all three Sonics. Which, I mean, I think I would. Sonic 3 is the one that I know more. I think, but
Hmm.
um, could you tell me if it's not a Sonic game, and then I'll just guess Sonic 3 if it is. If it's not a Sonic game, then I have to really give it some extra thought.
It is.
It is. So I'll just say Sonic 3 then, because I'm not
It's
really
not.
sure. Nah, okay. Which is it?
It's one.
That's the first one. Okay. Don't know if I played the first one. Maybe.
Second
But, hmm.
Marble Hill Zone.
Oh, okay. Is that early in the game or no?
Yeah, I mean it's the second stage.
Okay, because I know the music, so I've definitely
Yeah,
heard it. So
it's
yeah,
right after Green Hill.
gotcha. Yeah, that's tough because again, all three Sonics kind of meld together for me. So, but the
Yeah,
third one I actually played through with a friend a lot. So, and Sonic and Knuckles. But yeah,
well done.
cool.
When this
Well, you know,
came out,
right. Okay, so Sonic 1. Um, you know what? I don't know when Sega Genesis came out. Holy shit. I don't want to just assume it's the same as Super Nintendo. I think it came out earlier.
I can give you a hint that you probably won't know.
Okay.
He Sonic is exactly 1 year older than I am.
Oh. Um, okay. That might actually not help.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
now I'm not thinking about the
The
game
only
and when
reason
the
why I remember
system.
this one. The only reason why I know how old Kirby is.
Gotcha. Um, so yeah, I got to think like Sega Genesis maybe came out. Oh yeah, was it a launch? No, it wasn't a launch game. I know that for sure. Sonic came out
They
later.
relaunched it.
Yeah. Well, I know that Sonic came out later, or at least I've heard that from like recently, even on a podcast that it didn't launch with Sonic. It
Yeah, it didn't,
took
but
a
then
couple
they
years.
relaunched it
Yeah,
with.
yeah, yeah. Took a couple years for Sonic to come out, so I'm not. So I'm gonna guess maybe 90, but not based on your birthday or nothing. I'm just trying to think like,
Okay.
but maybe let me think. I'm assuming it came out before like Genesis came out before Super Nintendo, so maybe like 89 or something like or 88 or something like that. But maybe that's too early. So I'm gonna say 91. My final answer is gonna be 91. It probably should be 90, but I'm gonna say 91 for Sonic One.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
How am I doing so far? Am I way off on everything?
Not way off.
Okay. Okay. Cool. As long as I'm within a year or whatever, and we'll see. We'll see.
Oh yeah, I remember this song. Cool.
Okay. Cool.
There's one I was kind of scared about.
Okay. Just
Um,
say the console so I can tune my brain to the different sound
I might get rid of this one because you don't probably have
knowledge of it.
knowledge of it.
Damn it.
You
Okay.
probably do, but you don't.
What is it?
Game Boy Advance /
Oh
DS.
God, no. I never played a Game Boy Advance, but Game Boy or DS, I only had Pokemon or yeah, Pokemon Black, Black 2, and Chrono Trigger, but that's not DS. But yeah.
Yeah, you wanted to get this. Never mind.
Oh, and Dragon Quest 9, but I did not enjoy that.
Anyway, yeah, Dragon Quest 9 is awful.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
NES, SNES, huge. All those libraries, pretty much, and then PlayStation 1, 2, and 3, mostly.
it's gone. I deleted it.
Okay.
It was
And the original Game Boy, some things, but
it
not.
was Phoenix Wright.
Hmm. Okay.
Like just the Ace Attorney corner
Yeah,
game.
I've never. I just seen a little bit on your stream. But yeah. But that would be a fun release date thing for you. Because at least I know you have some memory with those. So yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so we got two more.
Okay.
And this one, I have to remember what this song is.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking of all the other songs but this one right now.
Okay, I could do. Oh, never mind. That won't work.
So this game is PC slash indie slash eventually on consoles.
Okay, okay. I already had know what it is. Maybe. No, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I never played it, but I might know it soon. The
Okay.
tune.
Um.
Oh yeah, I got it. Nice job.
What?
Nice job with the high pitch. I got it.
What is it?
I'm trying to be specific. It might be Papyrus's tune, but I'm not entirely sure. But it's Undertale, 100%. One of
It's
my
close
yeah.
enough. It's called Bone Trousel.
Oh, then there you go. That's one of the. I'm close anyway.
Yeah, like that's his yeah, it's like
Cool,
one of his fights that song
cool,
plays.
cool. And then it gets all heavy at one
Yeah.
point. Yeah, but yeah, I got the platinum trophy in that one. That game's awesome.
Oh, of course you did.
Yeah.
Because that game is awesome.
Yes, it still creeps me out. There's just
Yeah,
something about it. Even you singing that, it just kind of, I don't know, makes me feel weird. It creeps
that
me out.
game is so good. I love Papyrus.
Yeah, I never played the sequel thing. I downloaded it, but never just, I don't.
You never played what?
The sequel thing?
Oh, you should. It's really good.
Yeah, I downloaded it and then I was like, nah, I'm not in the mood for it. I don't know.
Did you get it? What system did you get it
Switch,
for?
Switch.
Okay, yeah, it's really good on Switch
Yeah,
and PS4. Like it's all on there.
yeah. Yeah. When it comes out proper, maybe, but I don't know. I kind of had my moment with Undertale and just kind of want to keep it as is. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, this game is just an alternate. The other game is an alternate reality.
Yeah, it's just the graphics and the I know it's a little different graphics and stuff, but it's just I don't want to go back. It's like I had my amazing 2.5 playthroughs
Yeah.
of that, and yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. The combat's so different in the new one
is it
that like, yeah, it just makes it way better.
okay? I fired it up, and it was like asking me to like choose my character or something or whatever, and I was like, you
Yeah.
know what, not feeling it, so I just
Yeah. Sure.
Mm-hmm. But you're gonna ask me when it came out.
Oh yeah. When does it come out?
Oh man, that's a tough one, man. I have no idea because I played it so late. Well, it's after 2000.
Yeah.
After 2005, but not after 2010. It could be after 2010. Is it? I don't want to know. I was gonna say, is it after 2010? But now I'm not. I'm just gonna say 2010. No,
Okay, so I would say right now
2013 maybe. Uh huh.
this game is on PS4, Vita, and Switch.
Yeah.
So
Didn't come out like Wii U or nothing.
no,
Huh. But I'm thinking PC, right? I thought it would have came out like forever ago. Like Minecraft was like 2007 or something, like things like that, you know?
there's just a like a pigeon on my deck over here.
It's just listen to the podcast, or
I guess
one side of the podcast.
it's getting on my air conditioning unit. I don't like that.
That's because you were singing.
Maybe call it a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah. So definitely after 2010. Then I'm gonna say 2014. 2000, yeah. No. I'm gonna say 2013. That's my final answer. I might be way off on that because PC games are tough. So
Okay.
especially more modern PC game release dates are not easy.
All right. So we got one more.
Okay, make it a good one.
Super Nintendo.
Okay, so far so good. Best console.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I already got it. Sorry, you didn't get to sing the whole song.
That's it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's I don't know if it's when you finish a level, or is it like it's not the map, is it? It's Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm picturing like a windscreen, but maybe it's when you pick a level. It's definitely not a level. It's like in between. Dun, 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 dun. I think it's the windscreen where it shows your results.
That's a different song.
Is it?
That's a da, 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 da,
Yeah, yeah. Okay, true. And what was the one you were just doing? Because now I can only hear that.
dun, 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 dun,
Right, right. A little
dun,
slower.
dun, 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 dun,
Maybe it's the map screen where you're picking a level.
dun. Final answer?
I guess I'm trying to picture, but I picture both. Picture like a results screen or something like just sitting there with high scores or something. But yeah, you're right. It's a different tune. But
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's the map.
it is map. Okay, it sounded like I was way wrong. I was like, oh god. Okay, cool, cool. That was a good one.
What year?
Oh right, late. Does that count as a win? It's a late Super Nintendo
So
game.
like 2019.
No, not yeah, no. 90s. Late, so maybe 94. Because I'm thinking PS1 like 95 and all that, and N64 is around there too. So 93, 94. But I don't know how late it was, to be honest. Like, was it super late? I think it was kind of, but I'm gonna say 94. It's probably 95, but I'm gonna say 94.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Final answer. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Cool.
So we have to go through these real quick.
All right, all
3,
right.
4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we did 7 of them, I guess.
Okay.
I deleted 3.
Yeah, because you took off a few. Yeah, yeah.
Um.
But you also have 2 parts to all of them too, so it worked out.
Yeah. Um. Okay, so the first one you got incorrect.
Oh
You
wow.
didn't know what it was.
Oh, was it though? What was it?
It was Mega Man X.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
And then the date you said was 1992.
Yeah. Is it like 91?
It's 94.
Oh, it's lit. What? For Mega Man X1?
Yep.
See, this is what I wanted. I wanted to be shocked. That's ridiculous because there was 2
Yeah.
sequels.
Yeah.
Did they also come out in 94?
I want to say they came out like 95 and 96.
I guess, but that's like very late Super Nintendo. Or I'm just, yeah, maybe not. Maybe that's Super Nintendo went on for a long time. So I bet you Mario. Now I'm second guessing Yoshi Island. It's probably like 96.
Also, like
Wow.
Mega Man 5 and 6 came out late.
Yeah, no, I knew that. I knew they came out after Super Nintendo, and that I knew that.
Yeah, like.
But I didn't know Mega Man X was. I thought X was an earlier Super Nintendo game. Wow. Okay. Cool. I had no idea. That's a shock. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'll have to remember that for next time.
Yeah.
Quiz me exactly 1 year on the same question.
Next week, got it.
Forget everything that happened the week before.
Probably. What's okay, so the next one was Dot Hack. Dot Hack Infection.
Yeah.
PS2. You said 2004. The correct answer is 2003.
Ooh, okay. I'll take it. For a game I never played, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
My power of deduction is satisfactory.
Yeah. The next one it was Final Fantasy 6.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that was
great.
That was good.
You said 93.
Yeah.
The correct answer is 94.
Oh, okay. All right. Another later one than I thought, but that makes sense because it's the last in the series on Super Nintendo. All right, not bad. 94. Gotta remember that.
Next one was Mario Bros. 2.
Yep. This was a tough one.
American, USA, Doki Doki.
Yeah. Doki Doki.
You said 87.
Okay.
Correct here is 88.
Oh, okay. I'll take it. Wow. Cool. As long as I'm 1 off, then I'm like I was right there. So it's like for a guess, that's pretty good. All right, cool. 88, so a little later than I thought. Was Mario 3, and not that you maybe know off by heart, was it like 90, 91?
I want to say Mario 3 was like 90.
Yeah. It definitely wasn't in the 80s, I don't think. It was really late, I think.
Whenever that movie came out.
Yeah, The Wizard, yeah.
It's like right after that.
Yeah. Anyways, so you're right, that was 90s, I think. So maybe 91 or something, but anyways.
I don't know, because I feel like Mario World came out in 91.
Yeah, true. That's true.
So it had to be like 89.
I'm looking it up right now, and it'll only take me a second. Oops. Mario 3 release, and hopefully Google It would help if I spelled Mario right. Apparently, it doesn't know what. All right. Anyways,
I already found it.
not
No,
88. 88. Wow,
wait. Oh, we got way late.
that's crazy. Came out in 88, I think.
Came out
Oh,
in
oh, sorry, 90. Yeah, it's
got it
88 in
80.
Japan. Yeah, yeah,
Why is it so late?
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, a year and a little bit because October 88 in Japan, February 90. Um, wait. Oh, Europe and Australia 91. Holy shit,
Hmm.
crazy. Anyways,
Wow.
so yeah, 90. So I would have been right on that. I guess I think I said 90 to start, but yeah. Anywho, what's the next one?
Next one was Sonic.
Sonic, the first Sonic, right, right.
You said 91.
Yeah, yeah. Sega Genesis is tough for me.
Correct answer is 91.
Oh shit. All right, all right.
One correct so
Cool.
far.
Yeah, but I mean, again, if it's one off, I'm proud. I'll take it.
Sonic is exactly 1 year older than I am. Just like Kirby is the same age as me.
Oh, okay. 90 then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what?
90 or 92 when you're
No, I'm 92 because he's a
92.
year older.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
All
Cool, cool.
right. Next one. The Bone Trousel Undertale. You said 2013.
Yeah, because I was thinking it can't be before 2010, and then it's not. It's probably like 2015 or something. That just feels like yesterday. And I played Undertale on PS4 like 2 years ago or so. So that's where my thinking was.
It came out in 2015.
That's crazy. It didn't come out on PS4 like when it came out.
PS4 it came out like 2 years later on 2017.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense. So it was 2 years off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not too bad, but okay. I thought it was gonna be like 5 years off or something, but no.
All right.
Yeah, PC games are tough. I don't know. It's hard to tell when they came out and then they come out on everything else like years later.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, everything else is in consoles, which is yeah where I play most of my stuff.
All right. So the last one was
Oh,
Yoshi's Island.
right. This is gonna be fun.
You said 94.
Mm.
Correct answer was 95.
Okay, I'll take it. Cool.
So a lot of these you really only just like one off.
Yeah, and they're besides like well, NFF3. Granted, I didn't get either, but all of them I pretty much was like, oh, I can't really pinpoint. Like I never knew. I just had to kind of guess. But yeah,
Yeah.
thinking whether they were late or earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, I get Sonic right.
Yeah.
I never owned Sega or nothing, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. And every other game you got incorrect.
Yeah. When did Mario Yoshi Island come out again?
Island was 95.
95, and I said 94.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 95. All right, so I gotta remember that came out the same year as PlayStation, I believe. So yeah,
PlayStation.
or at least I always think 95 is PlayStation. I'm gonna look it up to make sure.
That was 96.
Maybe, but I swear my uncle had one in 95. I gotta make sure I put North America. Now, hopefully Google doesn't assume I mean PS4 or something, but I just said PlayStation. 94, December though. So December 94. Oh, wait, in Japan. So yeah, 95, September 95, North America, PS1. Yep. September 95. And then in Europe, it was November 95. But yeah, so 95. My uncle had one right away. It was like 500 and something bucks or whatever. And played a game called Shell Shocked, which was a really slow, dumb tank game. Battle Arena Toshinden, I played a ton of.
Mm-hmm.
Tekken, the first Tekken game. Lots of Destruction Derby. I think it might have been a demo, but lots of Destruction Derby. But yeah, anywho, that was fun.
Yeah.
I didn't do so well, but I got close on a lot of them. Only a couple were not good at all.
Yeah.
For me, but.
So I mean, you got a few points, but not enough to.
I should get a half a point for being, or we should get half points for being 1 year.
Okay.
Adjacent,
But if that's the case, then I would have been like perfect on everything the last time you did.
Well, half points, but yeah.
I feel like the last quiz that you did for me.
Yeah.
Like I got almost all of them exactly right.
I think so, possibly.
Like Dead Space, for example, or like BioShock. And I was like, oh, it's this date.
Yeah.
Like, how did I pull that out?
Yeah. I think I'm just better at picking questions.
Maybe that's it.
That's what it is. It's us working together to try to get good answers.
Yes. I don't know. I just assumed that you chose random things like
No, I try to find ones that are popular, but not like ones that people talk about all the time,
I don't know.
like Dead Space and I mean Bioshock, but not necessarily exactly the date. Plus, there was sequels, so it's like you have to do some thinking.
Yeah.
Um, like it'd be a good one to think like the first Uncharted or something, or Killzone 2 or something. It'd be like, oh, those are big games, but like when the hell did they come out?
First Uncharted is probably like 2006, 2007.
Yeah, yeah,
Because the
I'd guess
PS3 came out in 2006.
what came out 2006.
PS3?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's when I got mine. So maybe 2005, but I think 2006. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, and then also do retro games and stuff too that are big but not ones that everybody's played but not no dot hacks.
No dot hacks.
No dot hacks. Though PS2 is a weird one because it's like again for me that library was so small for me. It's I couldn't find anything because the industry was changing. Um, all the RPGs that are turn based and all the games that I liked like that were changing to action slowly starting to. I had to kind of find other genres like Devil May Cry and certain things to enjoy. Or Metal Gear Solid is a good one
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't enjoy that kind of stuff at all till PS2. So, but yeah, and then obviously with PS3 online started to become a thing. So like Borderlands and had to find my RPGs elsewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Huh.
even Battlefield I played for a little while with some friends.
Battle Toads.
Battle Toads versus Double Dragon.
Never played it. I really want to.
It's not as good as you think it is, but yeah, it's
Amy and Jimmy.
yeah,
Wait, no, that's not Jimmy. Is
yeah,
it?
yeah. On the NES,
Yeah.
the first one I
Okay.
think or something. Yeah, Bimmy and
I'm
Jimmy.
getting confused. I'm thinking of that game that we played, but like there's a
Oh, River City Ransom.
yeah, but there's a Double
Billy.
Dragon crossover stuff with it too.
Oh, really?
Supposedly.
Crazy. I mean, not unheard of because they're similar kind of games, but
Yeah.
cool.
Like that new one that's coming out. Like there's Double Dragon characters in it.
Hmm. Oh, that
Rev-
that new Nintendo Switch is out.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, everybody's picking it up Monday. So yesterday. Yesterday was Monday, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was yesterday. I saw podcasts going up and stuff, and they all picked it up. It's a bright red box on the shelves, I guess,
Wow.
and it's got way better battery life than even they were advertising. So
Wow, that's good.
yeah, because one guy was playing Breath of the Wild, but because okay, so the way Nintendo advertised it was like an extra hour or two or whatever, but they're assuming normal brightness and all this stuff. So he was doing
Yeah.
tests, the podcast or whatever, the Spawn Wave and all those guys, um, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. And for anybody that doesn't, Spawn Wave, awesome YouTube channel. So he does like a podcast with a whole bunch of different YouTube gamer people, and one of them has had it since the weekend. He got it early. He lives next to a depot for GameStop, and they give him stuff early sometimes. Um, and he played Breath of the Wild with pretty low brightness and low light, like in his room or whatever, and headphones, which apparently extends the battery life if you don't have the speakers running,
Hmm.
for 9.5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, he played Final Fantasy VII. He said for like 10 hours, like in the morning, and he says, "Look at my battery; it's at 85%." It's an old game, mind you, but still, he's like, and with headphones and that, but he's like testing it. I'm like, okay, that sounds significant. So
That's awesome.
yeah, and the other guy's tearing it apart to see if the analogs are better. They already say they're better. So
Yeah.
I have problems with mine sometimes. So
And there's a D-pad.
no, there isn't a D-pad. It's the traditional Switch. It's just has better battery life.
I thought I had
That
that one.
not the mini. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, not the
Okay.
mini.
Slim. Okay.
Yeah, not the mini. That comes out in a couple months or something like that.
Okay.
No, sorry. Yeah, the it's just the volume 2 of the original Switch.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of want to. I'm not going to, but I kind of want to trade mine in for that, but just to get a better
Yeah,
one.
but I don't know how well it is to like transfer things.
Yeah, I'm not honestly too worried about it. Just the
Like
Marvel game maybe, but nah.
Smash.
True. Yeah, Smash as well, but you'd think that would have the cloud stuff, but
It doesn't.
Smash doesn't.
It doesn't.
First party game doesn't. What?
Same thing with Splatoon.
Yeah, but that's an older one, but still.
Splatoon 2,
Yeah,
sorry.
no, I know what you meant, but that's still surprising. But I was like,
Even
that's
the online rankings and stuff.
yeah, okay, that's kind of weird, but and I'm not going to. I don't. I'd rather spend the extra 100 or whatever, however much it would be on a game or something. But whatever.
I don't know. I wish I could get a different Switch for like travel, or like
Get a light. Get one of those
connect them
lights.
together so I could have a gamepad, so it could be my own Wii U again.
Right.
Or Wii U.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I kind of want the mini just for the D-pad, but
Yeah.
smaller screen. I like playing it on my TV with friends and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. And I don't want to. It'll cost me money to switch to it, so whatever. Anyways,
Hmm.
so yeah, nah. I just want the D-pad, but I could
Yeah.
always buy a different Joy-Con or something. I don't know.
Or just buy
Hori one.
or just buy like a Nintendo controller that connects to it.
Oh, I have one. Yeah, I just need one of the ones with analog sticks and the ZLZR.
Right, that's true.
I just have a proper SNES controller and it works. I've played Dr. Mario with it and stuff, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, I use mine, that converter thing.
Oh, okay.
Um, I forget what it is, 8-bit wireless converter, because like one side's GameCube and the other side is a classic controller. I'm using the Super Nintendo Classics controller,
That's cool.
like an actual nice controller.
Yeah. You sure you don't want to play any Monster Hunter? A buddy just wrote me and he's like, "I'm gonna take out the trash. Do you want to play some Monster Hunter?" I haven't wrote him back yet, but
I can't.
you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay, all right, no problem. No problem.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. But just anytime you want to play, I am totally down. So
Yeah.
it's
Oh yeah, we're still doing a podcast.
yep. We're still doing a podcast. So I'm gonna end it here shortly. I gotta eat and then I gotta get a hold of my buddy. And
Yeah, I gotta go eat
alrighty,
something.
That
But yeah,
was a good show.
this has been a good
Good
show.
casual show. Lots of casual discussion.
Yeah, I mean, very casual in the sense of I forgot that we were doing a
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah,
Which is good, I guess,
yep.
or not.
Well, no, I've been aware. You know, we can go off the
Yeah,
rails a little bit. Still gaming, so
yeah. Um, sometimes I just forget, but yeah, this has been episode 13 again of the
yes.
Zemus Chitar podcast, ZC podcast. You can email us at ZCP1
No.
at gmail.com.
ZCpodcast1@gmail.com.
ZCP Oddcast.
No, because they say oddcast, I think ODD, because that's actually a great name for a podcast. But
The Oddcast
yes, that's
probably exists.
the Oddcast podcast. No, I just
Oh man, do it.
that'll be our movie show,
Yeah, it could.
and it's just a bunch of oddballs talking movies.
Yeah, just odd.
Now I gotta Google it. This has to exist, otherwise we're gonna get very rich.
Podcast.
Yeah, Oddcast has to. Just Google the Oddcast. Oh god, there's the Oddcast with Bob and Sherry. There's the Oddcast podcast. There's another one there on Player FM. Might be the same
There's
one.
an Oddcast podcast.
The Two Fat Lardies Oddcast. Tales of the Occult. The Oddcast. Yeah, there's lots. There's a software company called Oddcast. All right. Anyways, whatever. That's
Yeah, it's Bob and Sherry. Yeah, that's the thing I keep seeing.
So yeah, what I need to do is we need to get a time machine, go back 10 years, and create the Oddcast.
There are so many things.
Yeah.
That I would do.
Oh yeah.
I would bring back. I'd be like, hey, here's some cool Super Nintendo games that you never had as a kid.
Right.
Here, play them now.
And the day after Twitch launches.
Huh?
And it's the day after Twitch launches, and then you just start streaming before anybody else.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Hey, here's all this equipment that doesn't exist yet.
Right.
Use it.
Yeah.
But my, oh yeah, because I would have to give him I'd have to give him a laptop too, because for example, my better capture device, the Elgato, it needs USB 3.0.
Ah, the blue one or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I don't think that was necessarily out when Twitch started.
No, but so yeah, well, you're going back in time. You can bring something with you, right? So it uses the same electricity, so you can bring a laptop back. It'll still pick up the same Wi-Fi signal. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
I mean, I would just plug it in.
Yeah, I guess that would all work.
But then they probably like track it or something, and
that's another.
HP would just be like, "What's happening? Why is this out? We didn't make this."
I'm writing this down. It's another show topic is going back in time. And if you could bring something back, a game back, what would it be? Like to show yourself. But anyways,
yeah.
But yeah, we can talk about that. Bring game back. That's good enough. I email myself stuff all the time. There we go. All right. Anyways,
Anyway,
that's the show.
where can people find you?
Me at Zemus101, Twitter, Twitch, obviously, YouTube. Yeah, follow me on Twitter. What about you?
Okay.
What about you, Cheetar?
Chitara02, Chitara2.
Go
I
follow him on Twitch. Support his Bomberman habit.
come back, please. That one fan who left.
Just
Quote
one
unquote fan.
person. Yeah, don't let that bother you.
I knew it was bound to happen. It was my fault. I was playing with fire.
Sure.
That's why I waited until I was over 50 and I already accepted the paperwork and all that.
Right.
So now they can't get rid of me now.
Yeah, but now you know the people that stick around. Just keep playing Bomberman Hero and you'll find your real fans. That's the whole point, right?
I don't know. I have to. Probably not.
Is it called Bomberman Hero?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I did play a little bit of Bomberman 64 way back when, but
Yeah, I don't like that game a whole lot.
yeah, it's weird.
You can't jump.
Oh yeah, I don't even remember that, but yeah, I just remember it was a top-down kind of 3D, kind of like the one you're playing, but a little different.
Yeah, because that's why I like this game a ton. Because
Yeah.
you can jump. I can actually control myself.
Right. But anywho, let's.
Anyway,
Yep.
thanks for showing up. Thanks for doing stuff.
And we'll see you next week.
See ya.